Hello guys, welcome back to Garage Football. Here's our live match watch along for Atletico Madrid versus Man United at the Wanda Metropolitano in Madrid, obviously. So I'm with John. He's got his own West Ham YouTube channel, JPW TV. Links in the description below. And if you're new to Garage Football, please subscribe to us for more watch alongs, vlogs, and other football content. And let us know your match predictions, thoughts, comments during the game in the live chat. It'd be great to read those throughout. So JP, thanks for joining, mate. So, what are your thoughts on this game between Atletico Madrid and Man United?
I was this close to saying unmute me, because I wasn't sure how long that was going to take. It was like right at the death. I was like, whoa. To be honest with you, we were talking about it just before going live. I mean, Atletico Madrid are a team that I know, but I'm not 100% up to speed with who they are. I mean, obviously, I recognise former players that we've seen, like Llorente, for example, Herrera, Segura, I think I remember a few times, and Dos Santos. It's a good lineup from both. To be honest with it, it's just that both managers seem to be taking this pretty seriously. The substitutes bench for either sides as well, very, very strong. I just hope there's more than one goal in it, mate, this time.
Yeah, well, I think the watch along we did last week, PSG Real Madrid, was fantastic in terms of quality.
Everything else,
particularly from PSG point of view, and it was worth the wait for Mbappe scoring that worldie from that dribble, and obviously great finish in the last minute. But I think there'll be more goals tonight, albeit from two lesser quality sides, because obviously Man United, bit of a transitional season for them. After what's happened, obviously the second Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and Ralf Rangnick coming in as an interim manager, and Atletico Madrid. I mean, home side, they won La Liga last season, but this season, an absolute shadow of the side. They're only fifth in La Liga at the moment. Reading through some of the previews, some of the great articles on Atletico Madrid last couple of days. One of them being Sid Lowe from The Guardian, very good Spanish correspondent. And it's been weird with Atletico Madrid. They're obviously known for their, over the years under Diego Simeone, their defensive stability, and being really resilient and tough to beat. And they just haven't been there this season at all. Just looking at La Liga, as I say, they're fifth. And from 25 league games, they've conceded 34, which is a heck of a lot. Certainly in comparison to the teams around them, like Real Madrid at the top, they've only conceded 20, Sevilla only 17, Real Betis 30, Barcelona 28, and then below them Villarreal 24 and Sociedad 25. So, what do you make of all that, mate?
Well, that's the thing. It's going to be fire and ice, isn't it? Because you look at Man United, pretty much exactly the same position. They scored 44 goals, conceded 34. If we hadn't drawn against Newcastle, they potentially they would have been fifth going into this game. It's to a degree. I didn't know that information before when we were choosing which games to watch on Saturday. But as I said at the start, I think we've picked the right game, because it sounds like it's two teams roughly the same sort of disappointing luck for their supporters' point of view, and I just hope that for Man United it continues. But I'm not a big fan of Man United. I like the football club. Don't get me wrong. I just don't like the London Reds, shall we say? Just the self-entitled Man United supporters that think they're the Man United that had Solskjaer on the pitch, not running the bloody side. So. But that's a conversation for another time. But no, it's because I could go on all night about that. I really could. I do think it's going to be a tough game, because with that run of form that both sides are having, as you've just mentioned from Atletico Madrid's point of view, I think it's going to be entertaining, this game, in one way or another.
Yeah, exactly. I think from what Sid Lowe was saying in The Guardian, I think Atletico Madrid tried to, by the sound of it, play a different style of football this season, and then revert back to type, like in terms of, as I say, it's been defensively resilient and trying to hit teams on the break and things like that. So
it's the same thing that Rangnick did, wasn't he? Exactly the same thing. He tried the 4-2-2-2 for a few games, didn't work, and then went back to the formation that works for the side. So pretty much, it's almost like a carbon copy of themselves by the sounds of it.
Yeah, no, exactly. So it makes it an interesting interesting matchup anyway. So let's go to the live chat. Sharky, thanks, mate.
Yeah. Thought you might say that, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of them with Atletico Madrid. I mean, it might be one of them where I wouldn't rule them out, especially with the players they've got. But I mean, they've had a few injuries, but their bench. I mean, you got Griezmann, who's been in there outside of injury. You got Luis Suarez, who know what he's capable of. So it might be one of them where the second half they really kick into life. But also,
I just hope Suarez has had something to eat before he comes on the pitch. I know he hasn't done that for a while, but
but also like this has been proven in history where Champions League winners or teams that go find the Champions League don't necessarily have a brilliant domestic season. You look when Liverpool won it in 2005, they were pretty average and they finished fifth that season. When they beat AC Milan famously, and I think when Chelsea won it in 2012 under Roberto Di Matteo, I think they were even worse. I think they were sixth in the Premier League that season.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I can't see Atletico Madrid or Man United winning this Champions League. I think there's too many better sides ahead of them.
The only team that's bettered that run, mate, in from that point of view was Wigan, winning the FA Cup when they got relegated. You know, it's the equivalent, isn't it? It's the equivalent of what we're talking about, getting relegated from the Premier League and winning the FA Cup.
Yeah, and Birmingham City won the Carling Cup.
That's it.
Yeah. Arsenal, and they got relegated as well that same season. But yeah, I've been talking about Liverpool and Chelsea Champions League and then Birmingham Wigan domestic.
Well, mate,
I do got what you mean. Yeah,
cup's the cup at the end of the day, you know. But I mean, it's I was thinking about this. It's very similar to the potential of the way that our season's going to go. You know, if we're trying to put all our eggs in the one basket for the Europa League from one point of view. And all right, if we still finish in the top 10, it's a fantastic achievement. We're all saying that. Look, well, we should all be thinking it at least.
Oh, yeah.
But at the same time, it hurts because we're trying to. It'd be great to continue the FA Cup runs, and also, there's just too much pressure on the majority of the teams to do well at the minute. What are you prioritising? Are you prioritising the league? Are you prioritising the cup? You got whatever cup you're in. You got it's the checks and balances of it. But I generally thought we never thought we'd ever get to the end of February and say we're still in two cups and a very, very good position in the Premier League.
Yeah, well, exactly. Just shows it puts a little bit of perspective in terms. I know it's been frustrating with the draws and stuff, but fucking hell, I think everyone will snap your hand off for this. Where 100%. We are in the league and cups at the start of the season, there's no doubt.
I mean, even if when we were talking in the January transfer window, when everyone was saying the squad's not thin enough to do it, we were. If you said right, what I just said, in February, you'd still be in the FA Cup, you'd still be in the Europa League. I think it was a video I was watching yesterday. I think it was James Alcott saying nobody expected us to win the group from Europa. Nobody expected us to qualify through the group, much less win it. It's so Anyway, let's concentrate on that. We can talk about that Friday when you join us for the draw. But when we talk about the proper and more important last 16, yeah.
Yeah, well said, mate. Right, let's. So we've got 20 minutes to kick off at 8 p.m. UK time. So let's go through the lineups for both sides. So we start with the home side, Atletico Madrid. So I might butcher a couple of these names, so do forgive me. Looks like a wing-back system 3-5-2. So Oblak.
Remember to roll your R's, mate. It's Spanish. Remember to roll your R's.
So Oblak in goal, Savic, Jimenez, and Ronaldo as a left centre back, and then Vajasco, Llorente, Kondogbia, Herrera, and Lodi as the midfield, and then the front two of Carrera and João Felix up front. So the English side, Manchester United. So David De Gea in goal. Looks like they've got Lindelof at right back. Varane, Maguire, Shaw, Fred, and Pogba holding with Rashford, Bruno Fernandes, and Sancho as the attacking three between the main man, Cristiano Ronaldo. So, what do you make of United's lineup then, John?
Well, Maguire's at centre back, so they're definitely conceding. That's for sure. But I mean, all jokes aside, as I say, I do think both sides have put out a very good side. To be honest with you, I think Ronaldo starting is fan service, for lack of a better way of putting it. Totally justified start, of course, but I just kind of think with the attacking option they've got on the bench,
But John, you say that, but the amount of winners he's got in the Champions League.
No, I know. That's the thing because it's like if Man United draw on this and they should, yes, Ronaldo should have been out on the wing like he used to be, blah 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 blah. If Man United win this game, then everyone will praise Rangnick for the starting 11 as all managers are when they make decisions, and it goes their way. I don't know. It just feels like fan service. Because he's the golden boy, he can't do anything wrong as far as Man United fans are concerned. But as I said, both very, very strong sides, very, very interesting substitutes. It'll be interesting to see who and when who comes on and when. But obviously, he's going to be like halfway through the second half, for example. Where we could see any reinforcements. I mean, God forbid we don't neither side have any injuries in the first half, but in general it'll be second half, unless there's a tactical thing where either manager's completely screwed it up and has to bring a manager on to counteract what they've tried to rule out. But other than that, I think both sides are good, and I just want to be proven wrong. I like being proven wrong. Football doesn't prove me wrong all that often, so I want to be proven wrong.
Yeah, good stuff, mate. I think I'm just reading through BBC Sport their sort of live feed, and former Atletico Madrid defender who joined Newcastle in January, Kieran Trippier, who's on 5 Live tonight.
All right.
And
hang on. He's only been injured a week. What's he buggering off up to BBC Manchester for already? Or down, I should say. Cheeky fucker, isn't he?
He's saying that Koke is missing tonight, and he's been a stalwart for Atletico Madrid over the past few seasons, so he'll be a miss. And obviously Trippier, and don't forget Trippier himself. I mean, he's played great. He played great for Atletico Madrid, and Simeone didn't want to let him go, but they had to.
He was part of the lead that part of the side that won it, wasn't it? So
yeah, and he's played in the Champions League games this season, so he's been a miss. And Koke, and as I say, that's why Suarez is on the bench and Griezmann, because there's been full of injuries. I mean, João Felix still hasn't hit the heights that he's probably capable of, but they've still got good players. It's just the inconsistent selection because of the injuries, and that's probably why they're in 5th place at the moment.
Yeah, totally understandable. It's with any side with was about 6 or 7 injuries, if I remember right, isn't it? Something like that.
Yeah, it's been a lot. Yeah.
So a good you could say for argument's sake, a good third of their squad out with injuries in terms of like the 25 or whatever the international version of it has to be. But yeah, it's a shame because I like Joe Felix. I've seen him a few times. He's a good little player, that guy. I like him. But yeah, I mean, as I say, I just think, I'm hoping Kieran Trippier's tweeting from home, because if he's up in the Manchester office on one of their computers, his foot's only been injured a week and a half. So
it says he's on 5 Live, so I don't know whether he's in the studio or not, but his insights will be useful for tonight for any of the 5 Live listeners. But I'm just looking at Atletico's recent results. I mean, it just sums up their season, really. I mean, they beat Osasuna 3-0, which I think this is what Sid Lowe said in his piece for The Guardian. That's their first clean sheet away from home this season.
Wow. Okay, that is a genuine surprise.
Yeah, I mean, so it's Osasuna 0, Atletico Madrid 3. I think it's on Sunday, was it?
Probably.
The 19th, yeah. So first this season, which I find staggering. But although saying that, it's not a surprise considering the amount of goals they've conceded this season. But I'm saying that, even so, first clean sheet away from home, that's quite frightening, really. So,
like you're saying, after what was it, 25, 26 games of the season? Yeah, that's unheard of a football team like Atletico Madrid, definitely.
Exactly. But then the game before, they lost to Levante 1-0 at home, and Levante, they're bottom of La Liga. They've only won. It was Levante's second win in the whole of La Liga this season. So
it's basically on par with us drawing with Newcastle. Basically, you just never, not really. Yeah, I mean, I thought
that'd be more like if Norwich beat us, mate.
Sorry, yes, no, you're right. No, sorry, yeah, no, you're right. That's a better. Well, yeah, it's a better analogy. Yeah.
But then, again, mixed results. The game before that, they beat Getafe 4-3, lost to Barcelona away 4-2 the game before that, and then beat Valencia. So it's been proper inconsistent. As I say, that's why they're in fifth place. It's a bit of a shame, really, because I don't think they're a bad side. It's just that, as I said, injuries have really cost them the season, because Real Madrid are top of La Liga, but I wouldn't say there's there's currently a 15-point gap at the moment. And obviously, I've seen much of Atletico Madrid, but if you look at on paper the sides, there's not a lot between them. But the points are just proving how far away they've been from each other this season.
Well, sometimes that happens. Sometimes you'll get a team going on an absolutely cracking run, and then other seasons your team will go on an average run, as we're bloody used to, and and other times it'll be be squeaky bum time. So, but yeah, I mean, this is one of the things that I love about football, is the fact that most teams will finish in relatively the same sort of place every season, give or take a position or two.
Yeah.
But in terms of game to game, you genuinely can't predict anything. You really, really can't.
Yeah, that's what made this game hard to predict, because I say, like, both. I think both sides are way more capable of better form than what they've shown this season. In fact, and Man United should be. I mean, I wouldn't say winning the league, but they should be certainly in contention. I mean, they were at the start of the season. In terms of the summer, you think, well, they got Ronaldo, they got Varane. You think, my God, this is the next stage in what was Solskjaer's development at United, and obviously it's just completely fell apart since then, isn't it?
Well, exactly. I mean, one of the things is that without going over and over and over and over of it, Ronaldo only happened because he was going to go to City.
Well, it seems that one, doesn't it?
Yeah. So, but even then, I was watching a Lad Bible video earlier today.
Oh yeah,
cringy as hell. But this guy, they talking about the differences between Ronaldo and Messi, and it was just it's so funny. It is really bloody cringy, because it's more like I just get the feeling that both of them really don't really go to the many games as they're trying to make out, because a lot of crap they're talking about. But that's the point I've always maintained is, I mean, we talked about it, I think, as well the other week. Ronaldo now isn't the Ronaldo that was at Man United 10, 15 years ago, for obvious reasons. But he's still a fantastic player, and still in the top 3 of the best ever players we've seen in our lifetime, 100%. But he just doesn't bring the same level of brilliance that he used to, because he's older. He's not gonna be the man that's going to be bombing down the wings, scoring 15 to 20 goals a season that he used to do with Rooney and Tevez and all the rest of it. He's going to be more subdued. He's sitting further back. He still makes good runs. He still breaks up play. Still makes opportunities happen, just not as much as it used to.
Yeah, no, spot on, mate. So what have you what you made of Man United recently? I mean, I don't know if you've seen it, but the game against Leeds on the Sunday was a real throwback, and that was just not obviously because of the fixture, Leeds and Man United, but the weather as well in the second half played its part. But I think United played. That's probably the best, certainly attacking wise. They've played for some. They've had a few draws recently against like Burnley and who's the other one? Burnley and Southampton.
Yeah,
beat Brighton 2-0, and then as I say, beat Leeds 4-2. But it was the most attacking, sort of threatening wise they've looked for some time under Ranić.
Well, you see, from a neutral point of view, if that had been a draw against Leeds, all hell would have broken loose. Absolutely, all hell would have broken loose, because just the Brighton result should have been expected. But as great as Belisa ball can be, if that was a draw or Leeds had beaten them, I think all hell would have broken loose. I mean, there's enough wheels coming off the rails in the Man United train as it is, without having that on on top of everything. But it's Man United are a good side. They're just not as good as they used to be. They're trying to get back there. The squad's unbalanced. That is even some of the players that are out in during the game, you can see there's inconsistencies out there. Harry Maguire has not really been stepping up in the way that he should be. And there's too much in fight, and there's too many egos. They need a manager who's going to be the next manager. They need a manager who's going to be like Fergie, and how Arteta's trying to be at Arsenal. That sort of just like you don't buck your ideas up. You're fucking out. I don't give a shit how much you get sponsors and your mobile phones and all the rest of it. You don't get out. Just you've got to want to play for the club, not want to play for the check.
Yeah, well, I think they've failed in their managerial appointments the last few. Well,
every single manager since, unfortunately.
Yeah. But I think it's quite astute actually that Rangnick's going to stay on as technical director or whatever his role's going to be. Because he's done that before at Hoffenheim and RB Leipzig, albeit Man United is a completely different kettle of fish in terms of expectation and budget, etc.
It's like jumping from the out of a swimming pool into a cup of tea. Do you know what I mean? It's going to be so restricted with what we were talking about this on Saturday, weren't we?
Yeah.
I said from a footballing point of view, Rangnick is walking into what could be a dead end for him next season, because if they're not going to listen to him as a manager now, how are they going to listen to him trying to identify the same sort of targets he was trying to identify as a manager to bring in?
It'd be stupid if the United owners and board or whatever don't listen to Rangnick.
Mate, they've done way worse and stupider things in their time, so anything's possible.
Yeah, no, exactly. The Glazers and all that. So, but yeah, I think of the names linked with. I mean, Richard Pochettino, obviously PSG manager, ex-Tottenham manager, and Ten Hag at Ajax did an incredible job there. They're the two that have been leaning towards. You make of those names to be the next United boss.
Ten Hag was obviously a manager that was we were being linked with a few seasons back. Cheers, Linda. Because it's going to be a hot cup of coffee, a hot cup of tea in comparison. He's going to do fuck all, I'm telling you. But anyway, Pochettino, we've obviously seen him firsthand of his progress with Southampton and Spurs. And now obviously going abroad and putting out what was going on with PSG last week. So I think it's Pochettino is the logical one out of the two.
Yeah.
But as I said, Man United have done stupider things. They really, really have. I wouldn't be at all surprised if Aaron Grant get the bloody job again.
Oh God.
that would be the ultimate.
Phyllis be happy with that one. Aaron Grant's biggest fan.
Do you know what I mean? As I say, I would absolutely love to see Pochettino back in the Premier League. He's a very, very good manager.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have been able. I genuinely cracked up when he went to Spurs after Southampton, because when he was at Southampton, he had to have a translator with him, like Belisa does. His first managerial interview into the new season was speaking English like 100 times better than he had done 6-7 weeks beforehand. It's like, what the bloody hell? He's obviously gone all out to make sure that he can talk English, which is fair enough. But it was just really funny to see.
The thing is, because I read up about that, but like before, and he had a good understanding of English already at Southampton, but he just didn't feel confident enough in.
Fair enough.
But Spurs, I don't know, Daniel Levy or whoever it was, just said, no, you're not doing that here.
If you can talk to me, you can talk to the press.
Yeah. So that's how that come about. Yeah,
that makes sense.
Sure. How's it going, mate? All right then. Well, we've got 5 minutes to kick off. I mean, this is a real tough one to call, mate. So,
6.5 for me, but yeah.
Let's just showing the Atletico Madrid stadium.
Well, it's just coming up with a switcher advert in a minute, so that shows you how. Well, obviously not been showing. So you obviously not been looking at the screen while we've been talking, but yeah. remember to pause it again.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'll do that when we get underway.
Otherwise, I'll be like VAR. I'll be like, reviewing things. Literally just seeing the boys, the refs all talking to each other now. So that tells you where. And was that anyway? Go on. Sorry, what were you gonna say?
What's your score prediction?
Oh God, don't do this because I don't want to jinx it like we did last Wednesday. I'd say I'm trying to keep my Man United hatred out of the next couple of sentences, but I do genuinely want to see Madrid win this. I really, really do, because I think they're a fantastic side. But having said that, I haven't seen them for a good few seasons. So, but again, my heart is saying 2-1. It really is saying 2-1. Purely because of what we talked about earlier about how similar either side are at the minute.
2-1 to
who? Madrid.
Okay, all right. I was going to say, all right. Well,
I'm either going to say that and go, yeah, Man United are going to smash it.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, mate. It's hard to call, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Right. Well, I'm going to go with. I think judging on how poor both defenses have been this season, and the attacking threat on show, I think I'm going to go with 2-2. Actually, I wouldn't. Yeah, sitting on that fence, but I wouldn't normally with Atletico Madrid say they concede 2 goals, but as we've been talking about for the past 27 minutes, they've been considered a heck of a lot this season. So I think
exactly.
it'd be a different type of game tonight. So yeah, 2-2 I'm going to go with, which I think.
Yeah. I mean, that's one of the funny things that we love about these sort of games. You know, it's a one-off and all the rest of it. So anything's possible. Anything's absolutely possible.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So
just for context, the players are walking out of the tunnel now.
Yeah.
So if you want to try and guess it, how long you need to pause it for.
Yeah, well, I'll play the first 20 seconds or whatever, and then I'll wait for you to catch up.
Okay. Yeah, you'll be waiting a while, son.
That's all right.
So yeah,
the
refs literally just picked the ball up, so that would tell you. I'm probably about 45 to 50 seconds behind you, I should imagine.
Yeah, they're just doing the Champions League anthem. They're just lining up all the players. So there is zooming on the main man, Cristiano Ronaldo. I need to have a look at his goal scoring record against Atletico Madrid. I think it's amazing. By the look of it, I need to look that up. But he scored, I think, at least 20. I think it's like 20 and 35 or something like that. It might be even better than that. His record over the years playing against them. So hopefully a few more for United tonight. The United fans will hope for anyway.
I'm about 36 seconds behind you. I've just been counting while you've been talking.
No.
But I love that background, that Spitfire looking background in that with that all the everybody with the holding the cards up and that nice little cartoon over the middle rank. I like that. That's really cool.
Yeah, it looks a really cool stadium, doesn't it? Actually,
it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Yeah, just literally just zooming on. Pogba's just put his head in his hands now, so that's it's about 40 odd seconds behind you. Do you know? I hate to say it, but I actually quite like that Man United away strip, the blue and the yellow. I think it works.
Yeah.
I think it works.
Just one thing about the lineup actually for JP for United is that even though Wan-Bissaka and Darlow are on the bench. He's playing Lindelof at right back. He must really not. I don't think Randy rates Wan-Bissaka at all. I don't think he really rates Darlow.
Well, he was before we played Man United. He was coming back from COVID, so maybe he's still not 100% fully. You're probably right though. I actually quite like Wan-Bissaka. I think he's quite a good right back. Is he Man United level? Possibly not, which is probably what you're talking about.
This season he hasn't been. He's been way off the. When they were going for that bad form, getting hammered by Liverpool and, not scoreline wise, but Man City, they were equally as bad. I mean, he was at fault for quite a lot. Not the goals, but the amount of chances were constantly going down his side. So he wasn't. It wasn't. It's not like this is totally unfair. I just don't. And he hasn't really been given a chance under Ranić. So maybe the Darlow's out of nowhere. He's been getting the shirt and. But both of them have been benched for Lindelof tonight. So what's that tell you?
Tells you everything, doesn't it? To a degree. Yeah. Russ is in the house, I see. Hello, mate.
Yeah.
Captain Banter.
Hey, Russ.
I love that. I love that Fanta with a B on it. I think that's brilliant. That really is good.
Right, we're about to get underway here, so I'll pause it after 20 odd seconds wait for you to catch up. So we are underway. Man United kicking from left to right in this.
So when the time kick comes up, pause it and let us know what second you're on, so I can tell you when I'm on that same second.
Yeah, no worries. Okay, so I'm on. I'll do it. 6:17. Right, I'm on 20 seconds.
All right, okay. Because Rashford's just playing with his mouth. So.
Still trying to speak. Might be, yeah. I've sent him the link, so he might come on later, like last week. And about random players from the Championship, was it?
If I was to say, I was thinking about that yesterday, and this morning for that matter. I was like, how the fuck did we get there? But and then I thought the rest of my brain kicked in. Was it's Dennis in it. So.
Oh, that's very true.
Yeah. So 10 seconds.
Yep.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Boom. There we go.
Boom shakalaka.
Well, good thing I got it on mute, mate, because
I was about to say exactly the same thing. Exactly the same thing. Fucking hate him. He's a brilliant football player, but what a prick. What a prick. Robbie Savage, what a tosser.
The views of JP do not.
Mate, I'm happy for someone to clip that. Very happy for someone to clip that.
Well, I don't know what was worse, JP. You calling him a prick or saying he was a brilliant footballer? I mean,
he was.
Neither of those are true, are they?
Well, no. I mean, okay, all right. As I say, he wasn't as good as he thinks he was. Let me put it that way.
Yeah.
But I remember watching him for Wales and for Man United and he was at Derby as well, if I remember right, wasn't he? I think.
Yeah, but he
towards the latter end of his career, granted, but
yeah, he's not really known for his Man United. I don't think he played for a first team game, but he was more for Blackburn and Birmingham.
But I remember, as I say, I remember watching him and just being quite impressed with what he was able to do. I mean, obviously, being that age, it was more of a fact of like, what the fuck, just get a haircut, you tosser, But it was just like. I can't say anything now because I'm growing my hair a lot longer. But in those days, I did a lot. Well, when you first met me, my hair was a lot shorter.
Maguire, what was that for a header? Jesus, that was terrible. Did you see that? I think De Gea probably could have come out. Maybe he didn't get the shout, but Maguire with a Toblerone, he headed out for a corner.
Toblerone.
Not even a throw in.
Anyway, once the corner's taken, I've obviously showed that. I hope you see the replay of it.
Yeah, it was really. There was no pressure around him as well, so really need this. Corner comes in.
Nice one.
Oh, no, Maguire redeems himself with a great header away. Headed back in, though. Oh, Fernandes.
Oh, Jesus, that's bad. That is poor. That is so fucking poor.
What a block. Lindelof, that was number 2.
Yeah.
I think a terrible touch by Fernandes.
It was awful. Absolutely awful.
And he's still not away, but United get the free kick.
Cool. Here we go. We're just over 2.5 minutes in, and we've seen more action in that 2.5 than we did in the bloody 90 we did last week.
This defender from both sides.
Here we go. This is yeah.
Competitive challenge. What I like to see, but Fred's down. He'll be all right.
Yeah.
Fernandes. Oh,
that is just. What he's a midfielder. He's not meant to be bloody defending that, is he?
I know, but still though, he's known for his first touch being excellent.
I mean,
and everyone switched off apart from Lindelof. Yeah, great block from who was number 2? Jimenez. I think the centre back. Defender on defender there. That was.
Yeah.
But yeah, geez. I mean, talk about unforced error. I mean, Atletico Madrid didn't even have to play that great. It was Maguire who headed it away terribly, and then Fernandes, very unlike him, with a poor first touch.
And also, just for the chat and anybody else that's watching that isn't in the chat, you'll notice Dennis hasn't frozen yet because he's listened to me finally, and he's got himself he's off Wi-Fi and he's using the Ethernet connection, and it's been smooth sailing. It'll probably crash now. I've said that, but
you mean me, mate?
Yeah. Sorry. What did I say, Dennis?
Sorry, I was Dennis for some reason.
Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. I was reading Russ's comments in the.
Oh, okay. All right.
So Bill's signal's perfect, absolutely perfect. Because normally, as it was like with last week, you'd frozen about 2 or 3 times. I'm sitting there going, Help! I'm trying to commentate on the side that of two teams I've hardly ever watched. It's like, yeah, he's got the ball now. He's got the ball. Come on, come on, Bill. Please come back quick. Someone help.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, Atletico Madrid with the much better start is João Felix, number 7, running at Varane.
That's a great run.
So not a great effort, but encouraging signs for the home side, without a doubt. This first 4.5 minutes. United just need to.
Just really, really quickly, Bill.
Yeah.
João Felix is number 7, right?
Yeah.
So is his name like João Felix Segueria or something? Because the BBC are putting him down.
Yeah. I mean, for whatever reason, BBC Sport have different names for something. So I was going by who's doing.
I was sitting thinking because I said it earlier. You know, it's João Felix is a player I really enjoy, and I just looked at him and just went, "Hang on a second." I was just like, "What? Hang on, that doesn't make sense."
Yeah. I just go by who scored. Obviously, they're brilliant on the.
Yeah, they are better for that. To be fair, yeah.
But it's like remember when Yakubu, when he played for like Portsmouth, Middlesbrough, etc. A few years ago. Like, I'm sure BBC would have his full name like Yakubu Ike-Benny, or do you know what I mean? Like, just have Yakubu. That's what he's known as. So I don't know, but yeah. So yeah, BBC a bit random with their names at times.
Liverpool are 1-0 up over Leeds. By the way, 15 minutes in.
Oh no! Oh yes! That's one of the games in the Prem to catch up, isn't it? Or COVID cancellations, whatever it was. It's another caller for Atletico Madrid.
Watford Palace 1-1 as well, for that matter. 2 goals in 3 minutes.
All right.
Very interesting.
It's from the right hand side again. This is Herrera to cross it in. Good headed away by Lindelof.
Yeah.
Ball comes. Good cross in.
Oh!
That's a goal!
That's a goal! Fuck the goal! He's very fucking lucky with that.
What a great header with João Felix. He went close earlier.
Just like I said, I literally just said about a minute ago. He's a great player. Looking forward to seeing him. Boom, down.
What a cross that was. I think it might be loading.
Do you know what? Any other day that's bouncing back out of the post. It really is. It really is. But what a it's a piece of luck. That's why De Gea is like, hang on a minute, because I think he was expecting it to as well.
It's a good header from that far.
It's a great header.
What the cross makes it though. It was a good move anyway. But ball comes from the corner. It was well cleared by Lindelof, but comes out to it was Lodi, I think it is, number 12. Takes on Fred. Brilliant ball in
on a sixpence, mate. Honestly,
about 12 yards out. Yeah, really good header off the post.
Yeah, as I say, any other day, I guarantee that's bouncing off the post. But yeah, that's great. It's just honestly brilliant.
Wonderful cross and a wonderful header, and De Gea, even in the form he's in this season, he ain't saving that. So what a start! What a start for Atletico Madrid. They've deserved it. This first 8 minutes now, they've been one on top and deserve it. And with United have been pretty shaky at the back, and not great surprise that the home side have taken the lead.
I mean, just seeing the replays again, the spike from a Man United perspective, the spacing's terrible for that.
Yeah, the marking won't great. I think Maguire was the closest to João Felix, but even that, he was still nowhere near him.
I mean, to be fair, that's why they were trying to check it for. It was great to try and keep him offside, but he was just too smart. It's too quick, isn't he? Just way too quick.
Yeah, but like it's. I mean, they shouldn't be playing if they are trying to play offside there. That's just stupid because like the Lodi had so much space.
That's what I'm saying is that other than the 4 that were trying to, he was totally in line with them. But you look just round the side of it, spacing was just unreal. This is why he was able to put that ball in. But yeah, not taking anything away from it in any shape or form. So yeah, as I say, Palace went 1-0 up on the 15th minute from a goal from Mateta, and then Sissoko equalised 3 minutes later.
All right. Who's at home? Is Maguire back to Varane? When he was bought for these type of matches, Rafael Varane, so they're going to rely on his experience tonight.
Yeah.
A brilliant player, but just been, again, like Atletico Madrid, ravaged by injuries Varane this season, unfortunately for him.
Well, the best players normally are, aren't they? Because they're putting themselves about all the time.
Oh, exactly. So, great
Mate,
play
I'm
by...
trying to switch my brain off for this because I just keep seeing Sunderland or Stoke.
Stoke. Classic.
I do. Because I think I mean, even though I used to watch like Italian football and all that sort of stuff, I grew up knowing about Newcastle and Juventus at the same time, so I always kind of thought they were the same team because it's the same sort of kit, isn't
it? Yeah. on Notts County.
Yeah, there is that as well. Yeah,
that's where Juventus got their kit out there, wasn't it? From Notts County.
Notts County, yeah.
All right, is Rashford? I'm sure it's his first touch of tonight. Back to Varane. Plays it to Maguire. Just needs to keep hold of the ball, United, just for a couple of minutes. Get themselves in the game. Get the likes of Pogba and Fernandes on the board. I think they've touched, well, apart from that terrible touch by Fernandes earlier, I definitely never touched it in Atletico Madrid's final third at all so far.
Yeah, exactly.
It's only 10 minutes gone. Here's Ronaldo. He's dropped very deep to collect this ball.
Yep.
He's Lindelof. That's the thing about Lindelof. He'll offer some defensive stability out there, but going forward, there's not a lot going to come from him tonight. So it's going to be, I think they're just going to have to rely on Shaw with the overlapping runs tonight. Look forward to seeing Sancho tonight, mate, because he's starting to get that Borussia Dortmund form back, and he played really well against Leeds on Sunday. So, from a United perspective, they need him to play well tonight.
All 11 men behind the ball for Madrid at the minute, which is totally understandable. Try and protect the lead as best as you can.
Well, I mean, this is classic Atletico. Good ball.
Oh, that's a good ball.
Good ball for Ronaldo. Good touch. Oh, well played.
Still.
Oh, great.
It usually does.
Great. I couldn't see who that was. It might have been Lodi, actually. He got the assist, I think it was. He got the interception. Here's Rashford. Great tackle again.
Yeah.
Great pass as well. There's a chance here. Oh, good interception by Varane there to get that one.
It is good football. I must admit, it is good football.
They're just showing the goal again. There's not much in it, but it was well-timed run by
that's what I was saying about the four there, trying to keep him offside. Well, he's trying to, at least matching their run with him, I should say. Was near the point.
Yeah, United slowly getting into it. Last couple of minutes, kept the ball decently. No, obviously no chances to speak of just yet. He's Pogba, terrible touch. Unlike him, goes out for a throw. Just showing the other there. It wasn't right near him as well, João Felix. He had to really lean forward, get those.
From that angle, you can really see it. Yeah.
The ball makes it.
That's just.
Well, the ball was impeccable. It's in between Varane and Maguire.
Yeah.
I mean, brilliant assist and a brilliant header. Not really known for his head in João Felix, but my God, Alan Shearer and Duncan Ferguson would have been proud of that one.
Absolutely, mate.
And Luis Suarez enjoying that one as well. He would have enjoyed that one. But back with De Gea. Obviously, he played for Atletico Madrid, didn't he? Didn't they sign him from?
Yeah, possibly. More than likely. I could have sworn there was something about it.
Let's have a look anyway.
Yeah.
True, was Atletico? Yeah, it was. Yeah. God, 2011 he signed for United. Jesus, that's a long time.
Yes, it would be, mate. Yeah, no, that's about right.
Oh, here's João Felix, the goal scorer. He's running at the defense. Defense is opening up for him. Oh, Rashford fouls him. No, ref plays it on. But Atletico, they win the ball out high impressively.
You see, Ryan Fredericks, if you're watching, that's how you do it, mate.
Cross comes in. Oh, Maguire does brilliant.
Very good clearance.
Their post there to get that one right. Oh, they give it away, United again. What are they doing?
Look how coordinated they are. Look, it's just like, whoever it is makes a very, very good point. I was literally about to say, because there's a goal coming here, and the ball goes the completely wrong way from a. And I think was that Carrera, I think, who's protesting about it. Oh no, it's number 14, who's Llorente.
Llorente, yeah. They're looking, yeah. And again, it seems to be going back classic Atletico in terms of defensive stability, but attacking wise, seems a lot more expansive and open, which I think is probably what Sid Lowe was saying in his Guardian piece, where they've tried to be more expansive and try and play a bit differently, but it's not quite worked this season. But this first 14 and a half minutes has worked brilliantly for him.
According to the BBC stats, as it stands at the minute.
It's Rashford. Good pass. Oh. Fernandez takes the shot on. Oh, it's not quite. Why is that a corner? Yeah, it's a corner.
Yeah. So Man United have had 63% possession so far. That's their first shot. Madrid have had 3 shots and 1 on target. Obviously, the 1 on target going in, but
yeah. Better for United though. Good flick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Takes a deflection. So corner for must be their first corner, surely.
Yeah, first corner of the game. That's right. First corner of the game, I should say. Yeah. So it's now changed. The possession's literally just changed now down to 59% for Man United.
All right, Shaw's about to take this corner. I think when Maguire scored against Leeds, it was their first goal from a corner for like 140 corners or something like that. So it'd be...
Mate, my success rate with women's better than that. Like 1 in 140.
Oh, fantastic! Right.
Only just mine, but it is.
Let's just having a word with Savage.
Yeah, because they've been arguing the last 30 seconds or so.
Pogba's there as well. Yeah, ref's not having any of it. Right,
quite rightly so. Quite rightly so. See, this is what I was talking about. Them.
Oh yeah, Savage is all over it. Oh dear.
That's why Ronaldo ran away from it, because when they just when they went wide, just as the corner's coming in, well defended. Yep. You saw Ronaldo just brush his arm away, so he knew something was coming.
Yeah. Throwing for United on the left-hand side. There's Ranić on the screen. Oh, Luke Shaw, what a shift he's put in the last couple of minutes. He had to come over to the right-hand side, take the corner. He's got back to his left-hand position and send his throw-in. Here's Maguire.
Safety first.
So Varane's Lindelof.
He almost looked like he didn't know what was going to happen. Then Lindelof just went, oh, shit, no, I need to get it.
Sancho's come to this Lindelof. Oh, well defended.
Tackled. Blocked, I should say.
Well done by... It's Ronaldo, I'm going to say.
Probably.
Yeah, something like that. It's number 23 for Atletico anyway. Yeah. That's a foul on Carrera, so a bit of respite for Atletico there. Yes, typical Fred challenge, doesn't win the ball.
There's not that much contact enough. Well, it's not enough for that to happen, that's for sure.
Yeah. That's João Felix's first goal.
Wow, 1 and 5.
First goal in the Champions League this season. What a time to get. Headed away by Maguire. Yeah, Rashford and Sancho have swapped. I think this is how they should play anyway. I think Sancho is better on the right and Rashford's better cutting on the left. I don't know why they...
Very true. He does that for England as well, doesn't he?
Well, exactly, yes. Yeah. So, no, Sancho's been playing on the left for United recently, but I'm not sure why. Anyway, by Varane. Sure, we'll clear this up.
Clearance.
This Fernandez.
He looked like he didn't know what was happening then. Like, hang on, what? Right, yeah. Pass the reefer to the right-hand side.
What happens there? That's a throw-in for Atletico. Oh dear, it goes straight out for a goal kick. I'll take that, United. Well, I think United have responded decently to the goal.
Yeah, Ajax are 1-0 over Benfica.
Oh yeah.
Palace are now 2-1 over Watford.
Oh, goals galore.
And goals galore at Burnley as well. It's 0-0 at half time against Spurs. Liverpool 2-0 as well. 30th minute, Matip. Sorry, I retract that. 3-0. Salah with a penalty.
Oh, nice.
Literally just came through as I was reading it. It's like Soccer Sunday, this, isn't it?
Soccer Saturday. Not special tonight. It's midweek, isn't it?
Yeah. Do you know what, mate? Kind of like what we were talking about last night. At some point, I want to have a sort of like a YouTube version of Soccer Saturday.
Yeah, that'd be quality, man.
Well, where you know we're all looking at different streams of games, and we talk about, we all talk about them as they happen. I'd love to do that. I'd like do like, for example, do that the last day of the season. That'd be brilliant.
Oh, that'd be quality. Oh, great challenge in the middle of the park. Kondogbe, I think it might have been. Who won it from Pogba? João Felix plays out wide. Good ball forward to Carrera.
Oh,
turns. Oh, if a better ball.
Such a good idea.
A better ball and Lodi was in then.
Little bit stronger on that pass. That's he's connected.
Yeah, Lodi, who got the assist for Felix's goal. He was through. Carrera
he's been a handful, isn't he, Lodi? He's been a handful.
Well, man, the match for me so far. Albeit only 20 minutes gone.
I was going to say, mate, come on, we're not even halfway through the first half yet. But yeah, he has. He's been a real handful in that. Almost, I wouldn't really say he's out on the. I mean, he's obviously out on the left, but he's more sort of like the attacking side, isn't it?
Wing back.
Yeah,
they're playing. Fernandez dropped deep for United back to Lindelof.
And I hate to say it, mate. Millwall are 2-0 over Derby as well. Fucking bastards. No, I don't give a shit about Millwall. I know quite a few Millwall supporters, and they're right. They're right. We have a bit of banter between the two of us, but it's like with Spurs. Everybody I've met, every Spurs supporter I've met outside Shite Art Lane, they're really good people. There's got to be something about that bloody stadium that turns them into knuckle draggers. My dad used to call them, or anybody of that ilk, who he call them knuckle draggers.
All right, here's Maguire. It's Varane. Except Atletico Madrid keep him.
United are looking a little bit nervy still, aren't they? That just proves my point.
Yeah, they're not going anywhere with it at the moment.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there's Tadic who scored for Ajax, beat Benfica 1-0. Ball comes in. Oh, Lindelof has to get that one away. It's Lodi at the back post there. He was waiting for that one. Was it offside? Are they given?
It's close if it is, but what makes me laugh about this is what's on BT Sport 1 at the minute. Badminton. Badminton, and then no word of a lie, WWE after it. How is this not on their main channel? It's ridiculous.
I don't know. It's the same last week as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, I know. that's why I brought it up, because it was quite funny that was happening again.
Yeah, they're just showing the pass from Felix to.
It wasn't the cross.
It was the ball from Felix to Llorente. That was offside, so it was a correct decision in the end.
Yeah, well, his boot was offside.
Yeah, exactly, mate.
I thought we were.
Is Rashford? Can he keep it? Oh, block by Savic, ex-Man City player, of course.
Yep.
At the time that one, when Rashford was in, then
thought I recognised Savic from somewhere, because when we were going through the team sheets, well, that's a beautiful challenge.
Brilliant challenge by Savic. Had to win that one. But it's Fernandez with the corner this time.
Go on, Brent.
Takes it. Terrible corner. Well, easily cleared.
Do you know? I know everybody mocked him at the time, the week or so before Solskjaer was sacked. But I agree. I agree. He did the right thing. You know, when he went up to the Man United fans and went, "It's us. It's not him. It's us."
Yeah.
Spot on. He's been proven right.
Well, yeah, wouldn't disagree with that, mate. This Fernandez. Gonna have to play
Benfica have
well.
equalised.
Who, mate? Sorry.
Benfica have equalised and their own goal.
Oh, all right.
So good little article. He's done with your favourite newspaper that I sent over the day of the group chat, wasn't it?
Very good, yeah. Sebastian there, you know, Dennis's favourite ever player.
What he said in the article was what I said at the time. It's just the fact he's a good player. It's just he wasn't the right fit, and he says it. You know, he says the sound bite of the article. Hang on, yeah, the sound bite of the article isn't right because it doesn't say I don't blame Moyes. What he actually says is I don't want to blame Moyes. Because he said, you know, he said he enjoyed his time there. That he's happy for West Ham and he's happy for Antonio for doing what he's doing.
Yeah.
Just as that. Yeah. We got Eric. Yeah, I thought it was going to be a bit of an attack. It's not really passing around at the minute. But yeah, no, you know, it just proves that he said he enjoyed his time. Really, you know, enjoyed being around the players and stuff. It just wasn't the right place for him, and fair play to him. Fair play to him.
Yeah, no, yeah, exactly. I mean, there's been countless examples. You know, with watching United tonight, they've had two brilliant players who just didn't suit the Premier League. One Sebastian Veron,
and
another being Diogo Forlan.
Yep.
Two brilliant players, but just didn't suit the Premier League. There's been countless examples of those.
Oh God, yeah, Christ, mate. I mean, you look at it was.
Oh, it's Hilaire own goal.
Yeah, I did say it.
Oh, did you? I thought you just said our own goal. Oh,
yeah, okay. That's why I started talking about him.
Oh, right, okay.
But Sanderson's been sent off for QPR, violent conduct, if anyone's bothered. But you're right, mate. Yeah, it just shows. It just shows how long ago things have been, Sharky, and also for that matter, shows you're around about my age as well, for that matter, because that's it was on Sky for ages now. Yeah, just shows that shows the money that BT have got, I guess.
Yeah, let's throw back the old.
See what Charlie Walsh says about that. He's still a big W, and Dennis and Charlie as well, isn't he? Dennis and Charlie, Charles watch WWE, so I'm sure. Because Dennis talked about it on Saturday.
I used to watch it. I mean, obviously the classic Attitude Era, the Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Undertaker, all that. You know, late
British
90s.
Bulldog.
Yeah, like the Raw is War. It's sort of an invasion storyline, that kind of thing. Oh, Atletico Madrid are going forward again. Carrera, good cross in. João Felix. Oh, goes over.
Okay, because Sharky's a little bit younger than me, but I remember it being on ITV originally. With
wow.
Arachnoid Man. He genuinely there was a goal. There was a wrestler. It was Arachnoman or Arachnoid Man. Seriously, no, I'm not joking. We were talking about that would be. We used to talk about it at school, so that'd be like the early to mid 90s. Fucking hysterical that was. A man literally, but it was basically Spider-Man's suit without the spider on the front. It was hysterical. It was hysterical. I mean, as in the comic book where it was just red and blue without all the.
What was their name? We're gonna have a look at it.
I think it was it's either Arachnoman or Arachnoid Man. It was one of the two.
Oh, right, okay.
Because obviously, for legal reasons, he couldn't call himself
Spider-Man. Of course. Yeah.
WCW. Thank you, Ross. Stephen. Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell nothing's really happening in this Atletico Madrid and Man United game because we're looking at.
What there is there's quite a lot. The referee's talking to a lot of players at the minute. It's just. So while Dennis is googling, I'm joking, Bill. I'm joking, but was over to Luke Shaw, milling about like he normally does. Rashford, Maguire.
Yeah, nothing's really coming up. Nothing's really coming up, mate. I'll try later. Here's Ronaldo's come to the right hand side. And start the service tonight so far.
Don't know what was his name? It was Brad Armstrong, the wrestler.
Oh, Brad Armstrong. Okay.
Yeah, was originally Arachnoid Man. Arachnoman.
Oh, okay, right. Brad Armstrong. Okay.
So Arachnoman, then
right.
BA,
okay, right.
Bad Street, Buzzkill, Candyman at one point. Fantasia Freedom Fighter, Mr. R, and then Armstrong's Avenger.
Yeah, only 50. He passed away in 2012. Only 50 years old. Yeah.
Yeah, Sharky, I do remember watching Gladiators, mate.
What a show that was!
I still haven't got my crush with Jet. 30 years later, I still haven't got over my crush with Jet.
Who was the ref? Who was the ref? Was it Bob Anderson?
Something like that. Yeah.
Contenders
ready. Gladiators, you will go on my first whistle.
Oh, that's a proper throwback. That is.
Yeah.
That's fucking brilliant.
Charlie says he went there once. What you and Jet? Naughty boy.
Was it in Birmingham or something? The National Indoor Arena, whatever it was.
The NEC, and it was also at I can't remember what the other place was.
John Anderson,
yeah.
I swear I saw a video, I think the other day, of John Anderson doing the Contender Ready or whatever. He must be about 80, was he? Must be.
Easy. I can't remember the blonde-haired bird as well. She was pretty tasty by that, but Jetman was just. She's not bad. She's not bad looking now, to be fair. But in those days, she was gorgeous.
So Varane has just found Lodi, so it's a free kick for Atletico Madrid.
Very interesting position as well.
So it's just, out the what's near the penalty box, what's on the left-hand side, so should be a crossing, you would assume, but
is it just me, or does De Gea look like the geologist from Prometheus? You seen Prometheus?
I have, yeah, but not.
The ginger egg guy that was. They got the alien blood in him, and he started to turn. He was that mutant towards the end of it.
Oh yeah.
He looks like if you put him in a red in ginger, it's exactly the same. He looks exactly the same. He's got the same beard, the same haircut.
I need to watch it. I need to watch it again just to jog my memory, or I might have to Google search it. And I'll come back to you on it. I believe but
it does really look like him.
Free kick comes in. That's well headed away. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Go on, Ronaldo. Go on, son.
Oh, they've won it though. It's Ronaldo.
Yeah, he's kept
great defending.
Oh, beautiful! Look at that. I can't see anything wrong with that. To be fair, I can see why they're piping up, unless we see something from the referee's angle. But yeah, even Ronaldo's like, hang on a minute, tosser. You just know that. There, I don't. Hang on. Oh no, he doesn't touch him. Surely not. Hang on.
It's number 23, Ronaldo.
It's a coming together. You just Ronaldo's like looks at him like, you cunt. He does. He just shoots him that low. He's like, you cunt. And to be fair, I can't see anything wrong with that. I really don't see the problem with it.
Yeah, well, if he managed to find Sancho was in then. If he was able to find him, but alas, the ref gave a free kick. Maguire clears it. Not very far, no.
The commentators just said that Maguire's been sloppy in possession so far. That's an understatement.
Well, I think that's a bit generous. I think it's
Ooh, here we go. Now, how has Lindelof been able to give him that control? How has Lindelof been able to not do anything there? That's ridiculous.
He's brought into for his defensive duties tonight, Lindelof, and that was pretty poor. It was pretty poor defending, not great. Lets the ball bounce, and just lets Lodi
right next to him. He's not even looking at the ball. He's looking at what the player's doing. Look.
Yeah, good touch from Lodi, but yeah, Lindelof should have been in on him straight away. Let's think of the shot. When it hits aside,
Wan-Bissaka's making that challenge all day long. I guarantee it.
Yeah, well, I'd just fancy even Darlow to make a challenge there, but yeah, not great from Lindelof there. But yeah, it's Lodi again. I mean, every time he gets the
Handful,
ball,
mate.
it's 12, yeah.
Come on, West Ham, put a cheeky bid in on Summer. Atletico, they need the money.
Yeah, did like £1 million for him. Probably worth like 20 million or whatever. but
All
£1 million,
beautiful.
£1 million and a packet of crisps.
Well, you've been reading Sullivan's transfer negotiations handbook, have you?
Yeah, I read it on the
20 million and a packet of McCoys. There you go.
and a set of cones and some bibs.
I'll give you. You'll have a 6-pack of combs, but we'll give you the combs on installments with the rest of the money. Yeah, for every payment.
Yeah. Oh dear, yeah.
Ronaldo's not happy with that at all.
JP, have a look at Russ's Twitter. He's just posted a picture of that wrestler you were saying about earlier. It looks even worse than how you described it. I thought it sounded pretty bad then. It looks awful. It's actually terrible.
I never said it was top notch.
No, exactly. But it sounds even worse than that. Bloody hell, man. I can see why it didn't keep that gimmick or that ring name anyway.
I don't think I'm I can't find him. I don't think I'm following him. Russ, follow me on Twitter, mate. At JPWHUTV. Because I want to see what you've put up. Because there's quite a lot of Russ Morgans on there. The majority of them are locks. So.
Well, JP, just go on Garage Football and then go on likes because I've just liked it. And then you'll see it there.
All right, yeah. Well, follow me anyway, Russ. I need the followers.
Is Ronaldo? Oh, shot wide. All Black had that covered anyway.
Come on, stop dicking around. That's what I hate about bloody Twitter. Sometimes it all of a sudden it would just go. Now that I don't remember, and I certainly don't remember an umpire looking like what's his name, the bloke that Madonna used to go out with.
Oh, Sean Penn.
Sean Penn. He looks like Sean Penn. Because I do remember him being in a red and blue onesie. We'd call it now, I guess. But yeah, I don't remember purple and gold. But we're talking 30 years back, mate. Jesus.
All right, here's João Felix. Loaded out wide, not for the first time.
Yep.
Plays it back, gets it back. Or tries to find.
Yeah, it's not the best of ideas, was it?
Trying to find.
That's really, really good play from Madrid then, because you've got 9 men chasing the ball in Man United's half, and only one. There was it. Their number was it number 19? I think whoever it was. Where are we? So where are we? Was it Savic sitting back? Who was in that centre circle? Everybody else was pretty much forward. It was just that's what you want. That's how you should take these sort of games. Just push everybody up, try and pen Man United in as we try to do against Newcastle, and they try to do us on Sunday. So I love to see that. I don't like to see like it was with PSG and Real Madrid last week, where it was just like there's 4 or 5, 2 or 3 players in their own half. Nah, man, you just push up.
He's Fred. Good ball for Ronaldo. Lucky, oh dear, that's a bad ball.
What was he trying to do with that? I mean, fair play to Jesus Christ.
Find Pogba.
Yeah, I mean, fair play to Pogba to go in and grab it and not give up. Fair play to him, but see, I can't recognise Pogba properly now without those stupid bloody haircuts he used to have a couple of years back. That's why you can tell Rashford a mile off. Don't even have to see his number 10. You can tell it's him because his hair dyed.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Coming up to 39 minutes now. About 6 minutes plus stoppage time. Oh, good touch by by Lodi, not for the first time. Plays it back to Ronaldo.
Yeah. Whoop.
And it's Kondogbia. Does well.
Nice.
Lindelof heads it away.
Yeah.
Fernandez is Ronaldo. He's got Rashford ahead of him. Oh, he's taken out there. That's a clear foul, that one.
Yeah, I mean, there's no need for Ronaldo to act like that. He's trying to get him booked. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's a lack of. I'll get up, you Jesse. Honestly, I mean, yes, there's contact. Yes, it's a foul, but you don't need to scream. I thought he was made of stronger stuff than that.
Sharky saying that Masuaku is available for Sunday, apparently.
Well, according to premierinjuries.com, which you'll find out tomorrow, Sharky, when my preview goes up at 2:00. There's no updates yet. He's still 50%, I think, 50% chance. But that's not necessarily meaning anything. Where are we? Just double check it. Yeah, 50% chance. Potential return the 27th. So he could be starting on Sunday, but I doubt it. It'd be in the squad if anything. But 75% chance. I'd take that as gospel. But 50%, nah. But you never know. You never know. But he shouldn't get anywhere near the bloody ball. I love him, but he's not a left back. He's not even a wing back. He's a winger.
Oh, bad ball by Pogba.
Yeah.
Some sort of United's passing this first half, and Atletico Madrid kept the ball much better. Ball's played for Maguire. Goes out to Llorente. He does well, Maguire, actually.
All right. Get a room, boys. Jesus.
Got me foul there. Oh, Llorente's going mental, he is. Number 14 for Atletico.
Yeah.
Channeling his in a Simeone, I'd say.
Did you see that? Oh, no, you're just looking at it. Fernandez, this is just before this, right? Fernandez was trying to push him away from Shaw, and he just went, fuck off. I mean, that's a 50-50, but neither should be doing that in any shape or form. Really shouldn't.
I saw that earlier, Sharky. Yeah, cheers, mate. Yeah, Matty Everton's in charge of Peterborough tonight. Obviously, Darren Ferguson's left. Yeah, totally. Yeah, I thought Matty's brilliant for us. Absolutely brilliant.
If he didn't have the problems that he had, he could have been an absolutely brilliant player. Really could have been brilliant. Played very well when he left us for Stoke as well, wasn't he? But just never really hit that heights because having the same problems as an Outovich, allegedly. So, shall we say? But yeah, I loved him. Really wanted to see him go on and really crack on with his side, but he never did.
Yeah, obviously we know his well publicised problems with gambling and stuff, but
that's what I'm saying. That was an Outovich's downfall as well, wasn't it? Apparently.
Yeah, but anyway, back to Everton, and it was fantastic. It was for West Ham, and I think he definitely should have been capped at least once or twice by England.
Oh, 100%. Well, so should Noble. So in his prime, so should Tompkins. But with Tompkins, it was a slightly different thing because there's no way he's getting in with all that. There's a nice try by Ronaldo, to be fair.
Yeah, ball comes by Shaw. All the way back to Rashford. Just passes to each other. Oh my God, it's another.
Pretty much, yeah.
God, something to sack it.
Yeah, but as I say, with Tompkins, there was no way he was getting in the England side behind like Ferdinand and Terry and all that. There's no way that was happening, but it would have been nice.
Yeah, I think I definitely think Everton should have been. Especially that first season back in the Premier League, 05, 06, I thought he was very good.
Yeah, he was brilliant.
Yeah, especially in the sort of Steve McLaren, that sort of era where we didn't play that great, also didn't qualify for the Euros. I think he should have been at least one of the squads, I think. But
100%.
But no,
it's like with Creswell, and did a couple of friendlies, but never actually got in the squad itself. And Antonio, same thing.
Well, at least Creswell has actually played for England. unlike Everton and probably Antonio should have done before.
That's what I'm saying. It was did Cresswell actually get a cap?
Yeah,
I thought
he's been capped a couple of times. Yeah,
because I know he was in friendlies, but I don't remember him being actually in a actual proper England game. Any of the qualifiers?
Well, probably not, but at least he still played.
Yeah. Oh, so close.
What happened there? I completely missed that.
Close. I think that looks like Llorente almost scored point blank, but it hit the bar. I think by the looks of things.
I'll see that on the replay. Still plays. Oh, refs still play now. Love showing it on the replay.
Yeah, they will now. Yeah.
Here we go. Free kick comes in. Oh, it's just taking shortly, and then out to our main man Lodi on the left. Great ball in. Hits it down. Oh God.
Just heads it completely the wrong way. He's looking that way. Should have gone like that, but he's heading down like that, so he should have gone a couple of inches further around. And that's in the back of the net.
I'm going to try and pronounce this. Vajalko. I'm going to try and pronounce that. I think it was him who got that header in, and where he hit the woodwork. Yeah, I think United got away with that one. Should be 2-0, really.
Yeah, nice to see the BBC keeping up with it. Semej Shevchenko, hits the woodwork with a header from the very close range following a set piece. Yeah. Same point blank.
Hector Herrera's been booked for Atletico Madrid.
Yeah, mouthing off like he normally does, I guess.
Hector Herrera? Well, do you know who Hector Herrera is then?
Well, I recognise. Wasn't he? Was it Man United, wasn't he, at one point?
No, that's Ander Herrera.
Ander Herrera. Sorry.
Ander Herrera plays for PSG, as we established last week.
Yeah. No. But I do. I'm sorry. I thought it was just that was. I thought that was the same Herrera.
All right. No, it's not. Right. Is that half time?
It was. Yeah, it was Llorente. It was Llorente.
No, it was.
24, number 24. Yeah, so I thought it looked like a full team from that angle, but yeah.
Oh, what a big chance that was!
Big chance.
Right, well there we are. Yeah, half time. Half time here. So yeah, Atletico Madrid 1, Man United 0. What did you make of that first half, JP?
It's gone quick, to be honest with you, mate. It's gone a hell of a lot quicker than last week, that's for sure. But it's been proper. What I like to class as a proper game of football. It's been end to end. There's been decent challenges. There's been decent attempts as well, for that matter. I mean, look at the stats now. Man United have had 66% possession, 2 shots, none on target. Atletico Madrid 6 shots and 1 on target. Bonkers. But that's what. If there's any Arsenal supporters in the watching, this is why I say possession means fuck all, because you can piss around with it as much as you want. But if you're not scoring, you're not scoring.
Yeah, no, agreed. And stats are great, and they do add to watching football. But the most important stat is the one in the top corner, the scoreline.
Exactly. And, which is one of the reasons why, with the stats that I do on my previews, I go down to, I look at the averages, the average shots on target, average points they've been getting per game, home and away, and all the rest of it is stuff that actually matters. Possession doesn't matter. It's what, like you say, it's what you're doing with the results and whatnot.
Yeah, no, 100%. So yeah, no, it's been a good off. As you say, mate, it's flown by, and Atletico Madrid, they deserve to be in the lead. I think they've been much the better side. Man United, I think, created a huge amount. Haven't had any shots on target, and Atletico Madrid, they deserve to, let's say, be ahead, and they started off fantastically, and a really good goal by João Felix with a header that all made from the brilliant ball out from the left wing back Lodi, who's had an outstanding first half. He's been a threat every time he's got the ball down the left hand side. And Lindelof, he's playing at right back tonight, and I think he struggled against him. Really struggled against him. So United just haven't kept the ball well enough. Pogba, Fernandes have barely touched it. Rashford and Sancho have hardly touched it, and Ronaldo as well. So
Well, I
Yeah,
mean, Ronaldo's been involved in quite a few tasty bits here and there, but in general, yeah, for the you'd think for the possession, or say having 2/3 of the possession, that Ronaldo would have been involved a lot more. But sloppy passes,
yeah,
being being scared at certain points to do anything. Which is nearer the point. We were talking about just about 5 or 10 minutes after the goal was scored, passing it about, still looking very nervy.
yeah. No, yeah, definitely, yeah. Right, should we go for a half-time break, mate? Be back in 10 minutes or whatever.
Okie dokie.
All right, well, we'll see you guys at the start of the second half. Right, we are back.
You lighter now?
No, none of that. What we were saying about
that's why I have halftime music, and when I use OBS for watch-alongs, mate, he's like, boom. So you haven't got nobody really notices you're stepping away. It's much better. It's much better.
Yeah, that's fair enough. We were saying about before the game, maybe about Atletico Madrid haven't been this defensively, stable as previous seasons. But in the first half, I look back to the old Atletico, looked very tough to beat. But I don't think United really tested them enough. In all fairness, as well.
Absolutely. I mean, I don't know if you turned your telly up while we're off air a little bit, but Jake Humphries just at the break said that Atletico dominated. No, they didn't. In terms of actual play, they didn't, because like we were talking about, Man United have had 2/3 of the possession. So if anything, Man United dominated. They just didn't do anything with it. But I know what he means, because when they had the ball, they were absolutely all over him. That's what he's talking about. But
yeah,
I think it is. It's the Atletico Madrid is that I used to know when I used to watch the Channel 4 highlights back when I was a kid. That's what we're looking at.
Yeah, typical sort of Simeone performance was, but they looked actually a little bit more expansive in terms of how they played and playing through the thirds. I thought, Llorente and Herrera were getting plenty of touches, and we've been raving about Lodi, left wing back. He really touched the most out of any player, I'd say, by the look of things. And João Felix, obviously got the goal. He's played pretty well as well. So been plenty of good performances all around from the Atletico Madrid point of view. Here he is, it's Russ. How you doing, mate?
Hello, guys.
I'm all right. How are you, boys?
Yeah,
all good, thanks, mate. Yeah,
we've got a lot more to talk about than this time last week, mate. Believe me.
Well, I know, just Burnley have just scored.
Have they?
Yeah.
Against Tottenham, so that's quite good.
Ben Mee on the 71st minute, and just
that makes 3 people that are happy with that scoreline.
And I've just checking everything else. Ajax are 2-0. Sorry, 2-1 over Benfica as well at half time. So that's pretty tasty.
Who scored the second goal for Ajax?
Let's have a look. Where are we? Allaire. So he counteracted his own goal.
Oh, great! Awesome.
How you been, boys? Anyway.
Yeah, not bad, mate. Not bad.
It's been a good first half. That has. I think Man United are quite lucky. It's only 1-0. They've got to play a lot better. Which is, they've been pretty solid in this first 45. Atletico at the back, so the attacking players have got to get more possession, but in the final third, not just passing around the back, create more chances and test Oblak, because he hasn't had anything to do in this first half at all.
Yeah, I don't know. I was watching NXT, so.
So you were watching BT Sport, but just BT Sport 1.
Yeah, I only got to BT Sport 1, and I didn't want to go any further. Oh, hang on. How far are you? I better stop at night.
Yeah, we're just seeing the catching up on the highlights. We'll do.
Oh yeah.
Right, tell me when you kick off, because I'm just.
Yeah. No worries, mate.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, we
Ronaldo just ran onto the pitch, if that gives you any context. About 45 seconds behind.
Yeah, it's about a minute behind you.
Yeah.
I watched a bit of the first half. It wasn't too bad.
Almost it's been really good football. It's been how it should have been last week, to be honest with you.
Yeah, total opposite. At least that was entertaining. This one's been all right, but.
Yeah, it's got to be better from a United point of view, because if they play like that, second half, they'll lose this 2-0, possibly even 3-0.
Should be 2-0. They were lucky to get away with that other one.
Yeah,
very, very.
Right,
it could have gone anywhere, couldn't it?
Yeah.
We've just kicked
off now. Yeah.
Super.
So if Vazflenko had moved his head like an inch or so to the right, as we were talking about, that's 2-0, 100%. Because the guy is getting absolutely nowhere near it.
What was that comment on Gladiators? What was that?
That was a guy from a little while back.
We were talking about the wrestling, weren't we? And then Sharky asked us, "Do you remember watching Gladiators?"
Gladiators, yeah, I remember Gladiators.
Great show. Right, we're on.
Brilliant.
We're on 45,
34 here. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I always go from 45 seconds in front to about 2 seconds behind you lot. Which I'm fast forward.
Well, because the thing is that Russ, you'll what it is with StreamYard and most streaming services is the fact that it'll be at least 6, 7, or 8 seconds behind anyway. So, well, it's it's like what we're watching. If you're watching BT on BT Sport, you're still seeing it 4 or 5 seconds behind of what's going on with the game because the broadcast speeds and stuff. So it's never actually properly. It's never live. Because I remember when me and my ex when we were together, she went to one of the England games. And she texted me, saying the goal had been scored about 10 seconds before it came up on BBC.
How did she get a ticket and you didn't?
It's because that's the thing. Because that's how slow the broadcasts are. They're always about 4 or 5 seconds behind.
Yeah, how did she get a ticket?
She's an England member.
Oh wow, okay.
Club England or Club Wembley, whatever it's called.
I've only been to Wembley a couple of times.
That's great stadium. All right, Herrera's going to take this corner for Atletico Madrid.
Crack on. Boom.
Corner comes in. Oh, well, the way Maguire comes to the edge of the box. Shot comes in. Oh, wide in the end from
Wild.
It was
a little bit casual with that. She's like,
wide
I'll give it a go. But yeah.
Yeah, but if you're on top, you can afford to have those sort of opportunities.
Absolutely. And it's great touch. Look at that. Just beautiful and just
outside of the football.
I think he tried to hit it with his instep, but just ended up with actually shanked it outside of the foot.
Completely.
So went wide. Well, if it comes to it, both teams have got pretty good options on the subs bench with Atletico Madrid, Griezmann, Suarez, Lamar, just being 3 of them. And United, they've got Lingard, Elanga as well.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, not as strong as I thought it'd be. Actually, most of it, yeah.
It's still pretty good though, to be fair.
Tellez, yeah.
Matic could come on and make a bit of a change on here as well, for that matter. But I can't see him coming on. But
no, but you
never know.
But they wish that Cavani was available.
Yeah, God, he would be brilliant in this game, I reckon.
No, we have without a doubt.
God, it's Manchester United's retirement home, isn't it?
Do you know what, Ross? That's a very, very good point, because it used to be like West Ham retirement state, and we've taken that mantle off, and Man United are now starting to take that up, aren't they?
Yeah. I mean, Cavani, combine the age of Cavani and Ronaldo.
That's another corner for Atletico Madrid. They've started off this second half pretty well as well.
Pretty much how they started the first, wasn't it? Really, just
exactly,
completely.
Right. Corner comes in. That's well clear, but I think it might be Ronaldo at that near post. Lodi, good ball in to João Felix. That's well won back. Here's Fred. Good ball forward. Sancho, Lindelof, that's better from United. Ronaldo's on the right. Placing Sancho. Back to Lindelof. Got put in the box. Oh, Jesus.
Wow.
That was proper fucking...
He turned that up to 11, didn't he?
That was terrible, that was fucking Peter Gay. Like, have it. The John Smith advert. Have it.
Well, at least that was on target.
Oh, no, he pressed square too much on the PlayStation. Oh,
yeah, big time.
Completely went out of play. Well, that was a better move from United, but then fucking went to Lindelof. Not the play he wanted to go to when you want to cross in. Fucking goes out of play. Sure wins that one, Will.
Yeah. Oh, come on, there's not much in that. There's no need to roll around like that, you bullhead. Get up, man.
Oh, Shaw's going to get carded here.
It's more for how much he's rolling around than the actual challenge itself, by the looks of it.
I just had a look at half-time, JP. Cresswell was capped 3 times for England.
Oh, he was? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. All right, yeah, right, fair enough. Yeah, I mean, I know it's slow motion and stuff, but yeah, he does tread on him. But there's no need to do that. I still maintain there's no need to roll around going, stood on your foot, man up, man. Honestly, Jesus.
Not as good a scream as that, JP. Where those acting lessons are coming well, mate.
Mate, given how my throat was on Sunday after bloody karaoke, I'm surprised I ain't want to do that now.
Oh yeah, Russ, you don't know about this,
man. It was fucking hysterical.
Russ, you don't know about this. So we love celebrating draws, West Ham. So we went to JP. It was his idea. Fair play to him, but he got the pub name wrong. He said we were going to the King Henry VIII, but it was actually King Henry
the 7th. But yeah, I said 7th. Yeah, but it was the Edward the 7th.
Not far off. So we went there and had a few. Went out, have something, we came back, and when we got back about 7, 8 o'clock, whatever, they were setting up. They didn't say it was karaoke at first.
No, because when we were going to go out the food, I'd clocked on the board that it was live music. So
yeah. You know, we just thought it was a DJ or something.
Yeah,
and it was, but it was. We heard other people singing. We thought, oh, well, so it's karaoke. So we were sat in the City Tottenham game. When that finished, obviously Kane scored in the last minute. Went to a table near the bar, didn't we, JP? And just stayed there most of the night.
What day was that? Sunday.
It was Saturday.
Saturday.
Yeah, because I got home about 11:30. Felt absolutely fine. So glad we went for those burgers, mate. Woke up the next morning.
Yeah.
Felt perfectly fine. I talked to one of my housemates. Who was like, nah. Where the fuck did this come from? I mean, Bill, you spoke to me yesterday, and I was a bit croakier than yesterday than today, you know. But it was just like.
So, what number did you do then? Come on.
Well, we did.
Bill, I'll let you do yours first.
Yeah, we did. So we sang a few together, but the 3 I did on my own were the Smiths, This Charming Man.
Oh my God.
Roll With It, Oasis. And,
Oasis. Yeah.
one of the ones by Green Day, Boulevard of Broken Dreams.
Bloody hell! Was there like no one else in this place? you just coming here to karaoke.
There was me, John, Dennis, and Charles. There was us. It was just us going, and there was this old fella.
And that old guy was
about 85, 90 years old. God bless him.
What did he sing? Green Grass of Home or something?
My Way, not My Way by French. not My Way by Limp Bizkit. That'd be fucking brilliant.
Or Sex Pistols before you say anything.
Down with the kids.
That'd be fucking brilliant.
So, Eminem, yeah.
Then there was a few other randomers who come as well. So it weren't just
a few people turned up and started doing it later on.
What did you sing, JP? What did you sing?
I did Oasis All Around the World.
Oh my God. 8 minutes of it.
2/3 version of it. 2/3 of it because the karaoke's short.
Yeah.
Half of champagne soup went over because again it's not.
That's 8 minutes as well.
I did Paul Weller's Changing Man that Dennis wanted me to do.
Like
again,
that.
3/4 of it.
Yeah.
And Bing Crosby's Don't Fence Me In. I love that song.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've loved
it.
What
did Den do? Did he get them?
Oh yeah, Dennis did. One of the ones he did was the Pretender, you know, Foo Fighters.
Oh God.
Basically scream that one.
Pretty much, yeah.
What else he did? Oh, I can't remember what else he did now. I filmed a couple of them. I haven't watched them back yet.
Oh yeah, you got to put them on your channel, mate.
Well, I want us to get views, not turn people. Not get people feeling like
no joke, mate. No joke.
This is the Christmas party.
Honestly, mate.
The early Christmas party.
No joke. Because I turned around to you and said this, Bill. I said no joke. There was about
Oh, Fernandez. Oh, what that is.
After about 2 or 3 songs had been sung, I looked round like half the pub had emptied, and I turned around to Bill and didn't I, mate? I turned around to you and went, "That's a way to empty a pub."
So whereabouts is this pub then?
You know, it's just opposite where Pizza Hut used to be in Stratford High Street.
No idea.
Well, Russ doesn't really know Stratford.
I don't know, but I don't go to Stratford very often. He's called the Henry VII, not the Henry VIII.
Edward VII.
Edward VII. You thought it was Henry VIII.
Well, no, because I said to the guys, because I'd only been in there once before and a couple of weeks back, And
scope out the karaoke.
And I literally just said it was either the Henry VII or something, or Edward
Oh,
VII.
the Edward
I
VII.
can't remember what it was, but when we walked up, I said, "Well," because I said to you, Bill, when I said to Dennis, I said, at least I got the 7 right. I got the 7 right.
Well, at least you got the king bit right.
Yeah,
King. Yeah. Oh, that's brilliant.
but yeah, no, it's just if you
know
don't know
where-
it's there, you walk straight past it. It's one of those sort
Oh,
of
it's one of
yeah.
them pubs. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's brilliant.
Yeah, there was a really good show actually. Yeah, we'll certainly go there again.
Because
I
me,
wish I could-
Charles, and Dennis, when you went up for your Burger King, we went over to Wendy's.
Burger King.
I was impressed with that, man. Those good burgers.
Wendy's.
Yeah.
Oh, great
Your
show.
Wendy's in Stratford, have they? Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
The prices ain't all that bad either, to be honest. It's not that much more than Burger King. I was quite impressed.
Oh,
And it's really good meat.
I haven't been for a sesh on a Saturday for yonks.
Well, it was even more so for us because it was obviously 12:30 kickoff, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Fucking even
Those are the
more.
worst. I'll be home by 6. I won't be able to handle it anymore.
We that's the thing with the early kickoffs. You get the times. You get lost in. Oh, is Sancho back to this game? Pogba, terrible ball.
Because I turned around to you, Bill. I said, "How is it? How is it 9:30?" Because it felt like 11 o'clock. It was bonkers.
Yeah, it does, especially early. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, when we went there get something to eat, it was like 5 o'clock, but it felt like it was 7 or 8. Only 5 o'clock. So shit, let's get something down us.
Yeah.
That's certainly for our second win, definitely.
I'd have to go for a kip in the park or something.
We what was it? We got there. What it would have been? What 3 o'clock?
Yeah, quarter to
about that. So 3, and I left at 10:30. Yeah. That's how long we were there for, man. It was mental.
And then I think the 3 of us, we left at, I think it was about midnight. I think we left.
Closing time, yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. Just
you only got homes to go to.
They were loving us. Obviously, we kept on drinking. We were obviously drinking. It
was early night for them. They could clear up quickly. Cheers, lads. Come again.
And the best thing is we didn't even win that game. We fucking drew against Newcastle. We didn't even win the match.
Well, Sharky's put a comment in there, mate. Sums us up quite frankly.
Yeah. We want Newcastle to go down. You don't want doing favours for them like that.
Exactly. They were brilliant that day. They were far the better team. That's how bad we were at the same point. But nice interception from Shaw there.
Yeah, I had to start to be a bit more penetrating in this in the second half. Sorry, now just say that fucking Fred gives it away.
Exactly, Fred. Commentator's curse, mate. Commentator's curse.
Yeah. It's Llorente, Jean Felix. And it's hoofed up the pitch by Savic. Classic Sunday League saying, "Getting it on the deck, boys."
I was partly joking earlier in the stream, mate. We were talking about watching Stoke and Sunderland with that strip.
that little 20 seconds was a little.
It was a bit like that, wasn't it? It was
not quite Rory
Delap. Missing
level.
A long throw, yeah.
Really,
not quite Rory Delap level, but still, it was pretty.
Well, Man United is certainly playing like Stoke, that's for sure. Even though they are getting beaten by Luton at home at the minute. Fulham are 2-0 over Peterborough, Mitrovic, but Palace are 3-1 now. Zaha on the 85th.
Who are they playing?
Watford away.
Watford, that's it, yeah.
What's the Burnley Tottenham score? Is it still 1-0?
It's still 1-0.
That's got to be finishing soon.
Pretty much. Well, both games are going to be finishing soon by the looks of it.
I was going to be asking who's Watford's manager this week.
This week? You mean tomorrow?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, sorry, Roy. Thanks for your efforts, Roy.
Lindelof.
Wish you all the best.
Lowly.
So the score is Palace. Just going to go quickly. Where are we? So we had.
Lovely ball.
So the scorers in the Palace game was Morata on the 15th.
That's good. Oh, good block. Good interception, rather. Well, it's been a lot better this last 5 minutes for you.
Oh, come on, ref. That's a yellow card.
Surely.
Get your cards
out. There you go.
Yellow card.
Yeah. I can't believe that. Yeah, Palace 3-1 away at Watford. That's mental.
Well, what
Watford are rubbish.
if Burnley hold on, that's 2 wins in a row for them out of nowhere.
Yeah, it's just like Tottenham, though, isn't it? They'll beat Man City and then they'll lose to Burnley. It's just
I'll tell you what, that when Burnley beat Brighton, that's a heck of a result. That is, especially
yeah.
3-0 as well. That's a heck of a result.
Because they were away at Brighton, weren't they, the weekend?
Oh yeah, it even makes it even more.
The MX, yeah.
Well, I was looking at a stat the other day. I was like, Tottenham have got 9 points from the top 4 teams. Arsenal have got none. We haven't beaten any team in the top 4 this season. We haven't even drawn with them, I don't think. Yeah,
no,
we haven't got.
Is it 2 wins?
Oh, come on.
3 wins and a draw. So in the last 5, isn't it?
Yeah.
2 wins and 2 draws and 3 wins.
Yeah. So yeah, we just haven't got any points against the top 4. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, still above us. Still above Tottenham in the table, though.
Yeah, just about. We've got Wolves tomorrow. I'm really.
Oh, it's a huge game.
All right, we beat them away a couple of weeks ago, but that's going to be a tough game.
Palace, Zaha scored again. It's 4-1 now in the 90th minute.
And then we've got Wolves on Sunday as well.
We do.
Yeah, they're not. Wolves got really good defense.
Yeah, they're very good defense.
They're as I say, I did my preview for it earlier today, and their points per game is just bonkers at the minute. For what they're playing, what they're doing, it's mental. Really is mental. Bad possession, but everything else is just incredible.
Ever since they got promoted, and even under Nuno, their possession is terrible, but they get the results, don't they?
Exactly.
Yeah. They get the results, and that's what matters.
Yep.
And it's great to see Raul Jimenez, back playing to a good level again off that horrific injury he got.
I don't think he'll be there next season.
Well, mate, if Wolves continue this, they're going to be fighting for the top 6 places, like a lot of us are. So it could still well be.
I don't know if one of the big boys comes in for him. Arsenal.
You never know. Stranger things have happened, mate.
Don't know. We got loads of money, mate. We got like £500,000 on the wage bill and everything. We got loads of money.
$500,000?
Yeah, well, we got rid of Aubameyang. He was 350k a week. We got.
Sorry, I thought you said we have $500,000 on the wage. Well, come on, man, you're paying players more than that. Yeah,
all these players we cleaned out. Yeah, we've got all these players. We've cancelled their contracts and everything. Obviously, you have to pay them off.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
But so I think we had to pay Aubameyang £7 million just for this season, and that's it basically.
Yeah.
He bloody scores for Barcelona, then he?
See, Jack Wilshere has gone to a Champions League side.
Yeah,
Denmark.
The Danish superpower. I can't even remember who he's fucking signed for.
It's not even Copenhagen.
No, it's not even them. No. Well, it's a free kick for United. Pogba's done well down the right hand side. The chance
Ronaldo, yellow card.
Yeah, the chance for Shaw and Fernandez over this free kick.
Maguire's going to go for it, isn't he?
Let's put a decent. Oh, the Spurs have lost. There we are.
Yes,
full time now for both sides, I think.
Yes,
I should say.
Well, just when you think Burnley out of it, they get 2 wins in a row.
Yeah.
Here we are. Fernandez. Away. Sancho. Oh, great block. Comes to Fred. Rashford on the left. Oh, it's well won by Llorente. He gets it back.
Do you know what I was genuinely about to say when did Sancho come on? He's been playing right from the start. I don't remember.
It's got to be a card. Come on.
I don't remember seeing him touch the ball once in the first half.
Yeah, he barely did, mate.
I must admit, from a football fan point of view, he's a player outside West Ham that I've really been disappointed with this season. For how he's played with England, I thought he would have really kicked on with Man U, but he's hardly done anything, has he?
What, Sancho?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's been better recently. Definitely been better recently.
But in terms of the entire season, though, I thought he was going to be getting a lot more assists than he's doing. And
yeah, bought Sancho. He got Ronaldo. It's like, oh, cheers. Thanks for the vote of confidence. 80 million and then you get Ronaldo and on free.
Teller's coming on by the looks of it.
Who's
And
gonna play?
Oh, changes galore, and Matic as well.
Yeah.
3 changes for you. Obviously, you can make 5 subs, can't you, in the Champions League?
Well, that's coming in the Premier League next season as well.
That's only going to favour the big teams, isn't it?
Nah, it's not.
You reckon?
Nah, mate.
Man City, you've got we've got.
Well, but people
2
said
players
that
for every position
when it went from 1 substitution to 2 back in the late 80s.
Yeah, but 3 to 5 is a bit. That's almost half your team you can change now. Well, it is. This is half the outfield.
But it's another step towards the NFL, mate. That's the problem.
Here we go. So Wan-Bissaka's on for a Lindelof. That's not a great surprise.
I was going to say like for like, but Lindelof's not really a right back, is he?
Oh, yeah. And then Matic is coming on.
Neither's Wan-Bissaka, if you can be generous.
Oh, he's taking Pogba off. That's a bit of a surprise.
Pogba.
Well, I said Matic might do something when he comes on, but I can't see him coming on, and I was proven wrong.
Yeah.
How old's Matic these days?
Well, he's got to be close, isn't he? 32 something
now.
now.
Short's coming off, and their Tellers is on. So, free changes there.
Yeah.
Surprised he hasn't put Dallo on, because I think he's better attacking wise than Wan-Bissaka is anyway.
Agreed.
But they both are better than Lindelof anyway. He's not even known for his attacking play. Obviously, he's not even a fucking right back, is he?
No.
Let's see if these changes make any difference. United have been better this second half, but still haven't tested Oblak. Nowhere near enough, have they? But it's still only 1-0. So this tie isn't out of reach just yet.
Yeah, still Atletico are the only so they've only had just 1 shot on target. It's more than Man United have had.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yes. So at the moment, the 9 shots for Atletico, just the 1 on target. Obviously, the header, the goal, and then just the 4 shots for United, but none on target. After 6 or 7 minutes, that's pretty poor.
Luis Suarez is going to come on, though, isn't he? I'm
Yeah.
sure I saw him warming up.
Yeah, he'll probably come on at some point. And they've got Griezmann as well.
10 minutes to go, I reckon, for the pair of them. Oh, come on. You kicked it right at him. You kicked it right at him. Fernandez, you kicked it right at his arm. Why are you asking for handball, you dozy git? Fuck's sake.
I love the fucking sarcastic whenever there's a handball in the game. Handball!
Yeah.
Handball from the fans. Fucking brilliant. I love that.
Handball!
Handball! Handball! Brilliant, that is. I love that.
I can't remember what game it was, but it was a little while back. But I remember that genuinely being shouted for about 2 minutes straight. Handball. I think it might have been a Spurs game. I'm not 100% sure, but I know it was something like that.
Save our West Ham, taking the piss. Brilliant. Oh, quality, man.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we now know what the international walkers is. It's Lays.
Good ball played in.
Beautiful ball.
Couldn't
do anything with it again.
It's match, wasn't it? The sub? Oh,
he's offside anyway. But
I don't understand that. Why don't you just call them walkers?
International rights, I guess.
I don't know. Yeah. Well, that was tight.
Yeah, that's more offside than the offside we saw earlier. The first half.
Who's this?
Juan Mata.
I thought he retired.
Could possibly might do at the end of the season. Don't know. And Lingard
I
as well.
honestly thought he had. Luis Suarez.
We got we got the shoulder beater, biter even. We got
the Ronaldo as well.
Lunchtime. Ding ding. What was it? That picture went into the group the other week, Bill. I think I might have sent it when it was. So it was a picture of Suarez with his kid on his shoulder. So when you're not sure of if the kid's yours or not, he's eating his shoulder.
I think I saw that. Yeah.
It's one of them you shouldn't laugh at, but you do, don't you?
I mean, at the time, mate, everyone
Very
was kicking off
sheltered
like
life you have.
everyone was kicking off like everyone was kicking off about Zuma, but now we just look back on it and how funny it is.
Oh, you just got all those ones from
Not,
Zuma.
not that we're going to be looking back on what Zuma's done in a few years, laughing at it, but
No.
all the memes that come out is straight away. You think, these people come up with this stuff.
yeah.
Oh, Walker's was it sponsorship? Was it Kitty Cat or whatever it is, and all that sort of stuff?
England Lionesses earned their first ever victory over Germany on home soil with a 3-1 win to claim the Arnold Clark Cup.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw the score. I knew England were winning. I didn't realise they had one.
Yes.
First time they've beaten Germany. Really?
Well, the Women's Football League's not been going that long, mate, to be fair, but
They've been playing internationals a while, though, haven't they?
yeah, 10, 15 years now, isn't it? Something like that. Maybe a little bit longer, but it's not that
much longer than that.
So I think it's obviously not as long as because women weren't allowed to play football up until about 30 years ago, was it? So
Yeah, they banned by the FA for about 4 years or whatever it was.
yeah,
Bad.
Yeah.
Genuinely, seriously, properly.
Yeah, no joking, man. Yeah. All right, a corner comes in for Atletico.
Headed out. Oh, come on.
João Felix with an attempted acrobat, but didn't quite channel his inner Trevor Sinclair.
You could tell the second he was
Trevor
doing it. He
Sinclair.
didn't do it quick enough. He didn't do it quick enough.
Trevor Sinclair, what a player. So a couple of those when he scored kicks at QPR.
Allaire did that against Watford, didn't he? One of the first goals, that overhead bicycle kick, didn't he?
Yeah, one of my favourite goals.
Watford away, obviously a few seasons back now, but
yeah, one of the favourite goals I've seen live is great corner routine. I think we played Derby, like 2001, I think it was. It was certainly the 01-02 season, and I think Di Canio took the corner to Joe Cole, who then flicked it up and then volleyed it over to Sinclair, like crossed it over, and then Sinclair like scissor kicked it on his side, and then brilliant! It was the goal I was at as well.
All right, nice.
That was brilliant. That was what
I do remember watching that, to be honest with you.
I think West Ham were 4-0 that day. I think it was as well.
Wasn't that around about the time we started singing in Tricky Trev?
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah. Well, it was at the end of that season. Obviously, it was the World Cup which obviously he played in.
Mm.
You know.
I remember when he scored that overhead kick for QPR. That's how old I am.
Yeah, West Ham Lions. How you doing, mate? Thanks for joining.
Danny Dicchio, he scored a couple of bangers for QPR as well.
That's a throwback. Oh, good ball in.
Pass it.
Career. Good.
That's it. Oh,
bad ball. Varane easily clears that one away. Rashford does well to win that one.
I thought he was going to chip it over him then for a second.
Yeah, look that way. Is João Felix just dropping off a little bit?
That's a man brimming with confidence, isn't he?
Yeah, without a doubt, yeah.
Caller
for Atletico.
How much did that João Felix cost again?
Oh, he cost loads.
100 million or something.
Yeah, something. It costs a heck of a lot, yeah. A lot of money. I think it's from Benfica they bought him from.
Yeah. Fred.
So it'll be a corner for Atletico.
What? Did the cameraman think that was a penalty? Because
it just straight into the penalty spot.
Yeah, Russ. So it was 126 million euros, 113 million quid.
I was going, that's a lot. I don't know how. It was like Spanish clubs got no money. Yeah, right.
I was going to say they must have sold half their bloody squad.
We did give them 50 million for party though, so they're probably saving that.
Well, that party never happened, did it?
So he's a funny player. He really is. He's just had so many injuries when he joined. It was just like, is he ever going to play?
Yeah.
And him and Xhaka, actually too bad when they play together.
Oh, Langa's come on for Rashford.
Yeah, Langa's on for Rashford. He scored the final goal against Leeds.
Sir Marcus Rashford.
Yeah, also just to talk about Felix, he's been subbed off now, the goal scorer.
Lamar. See, Arsenal put in a £90 million bid for Lamar a few years back when he was at Monaco, I think.
Yeah, that's right. Well, Lodi's coming on. He's man of the match for me. He's played really well. He's been subbed off, and Lamar's coming on now. I would say a Lamar song pun, but I can't remember any of Lamar's songs.
This is when Dennis starts flooding the chat with a comment.
Yeah, Dennis is here.
And João Felix has come off, and Antoine Griezmann has come on. So that's not fucking bad. 2 subs to make, is it? Jesus. Fucking hell, Griezmann and Lamar come on.
Looked like they were going to make 3 at one point.
Yeah. Yeah,
Don't disrupt it too much, do you? Just in case. That's what I was saying. 5 substitutes. I think that's a lot. I really do.
Yeah, but we'll be used to it in a few years, mate.
Oh yeah. But
I know what you mean.
It might favour the better clubs who've got the better players on the bench.
Do you remember when this is going back a while? But do you remember when Sven Goran Eriksson was in charge of England, and there was one friendly where he made he changed the whole team at half time.
I remember it being at least 11 or 12 because I remember him subbing somebody he actually subbed.
Yeah. And then I think that's when FIFA changed it, where you can't.
Funny that, isn't it?
Yeah, so I think they changed it to like a maximum of 8 or something like that for friendlies and stuff. So yeah, that was quite funny. Made it like change the whole team up. Might be when we played. It might have been when we played Australia. I think that was the game at Upton
I think so, mate. Yeah, that sounds about right. Because I remember watching that in the pub and went, hang on a second. I said to my mates, hang on a minute.
Oh, mate, seriously? That's not a foul.
Oh. Fred's gone
but
down.
Normal teams can do that in a friendly. You can make as many substitutions as you like, can't you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but in the Nationals, it was a little bit fucking farcical, wasn't it? So,
yeah.
Where are we?
He's not happy about that, is he?
Oh, a bit of an unnecessary challenge by Carrera there.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Didn't really need to do it.
That's Fred.
I mean, that does go back to the old rule of impediment, but at the same point,
here comes Ronaldo. Bang!
Oh well, we'll put it
past
him
a card as well. Who's he giving a yellow card to?
I don't know who's that.
Liverpool 5-0.
Oh wow!
Over Leeds.
Leeds is just a horrible team, aren't they?
Yeah.
Did you see it the weekend though? They were 2-0 down. They go back. I was watching now. I was around my dad's watching it. I couldn't believe it. Within a minute, they were 2-2.
Yeah, it was like a really good game, wasn't it? I was saying to JP, it was proper throwback. Not in terms of the teams as well. Obviously, Leeds and Man United, but the weather fucking played its part as well.
Oh, it was awful weather, wasn't it? It was water was everywhere. You wouldn't think you'd be able to get a pitch like that in the Premier League these days. You just thought it would just sort of go down the drain. You usually have drains pitches.
I think it rained that much.
Yeah.
You could have all the best.
I was going to say, it wasn't normal weather over the weekend, fellas.
Yeah, it wasn't a bit of drizzle, was it? Right, here we go. Free kick's gonna come in. Grease was on the floor.
Someone get him a pillow.
That's a funny new thing in modern day football.
Yeah.
So Ronaldo's going to, you would think, step up and take this one. Pretty typical if this is on target. It's a goal.
No.
It's harmlessly wide. And still, United haven't had a shot on target in this match. Yeah, hit it well enough, but just hard to get those to a dip when you're that close. Just seen it. Oh, it's Jimenez who's been booked.
Yeah, he's just talking to no one. He's just waving his hands around.
Well, it wasn't even him who made the challenge. It was Carrera. He must have been booked for dissent or whatever. To the
demonstrating,
yeah.
He's just waving his arms around.
To himself.
Manuel out of 40 Towers.
If the show was good ball by Fred, Chance of United. Fernandez.
Oh, he's
Christ.
through. He's
It's
through.
Langer.
Jesus.
Oh, it's a goal.
Oh, good
It's a
goal.
goal.
Daisy
And out
cutter
of
with 10 minutes to
nowhere,
go.
Oh,
United have
mate.
got an equaliser.
The substitute as well. Langer. Jesus.
The substitute, yeah. Well, he scored against Leeds on Sunday.
He scored within 4 minutes of coming on. Absolutely
Out
bonkers.
of nowhere, United have got an equaliser.
Yeah,
And the
he deserves it.
goalkeeper absolutely smashing his gloves on the ground for that.
So sure, yeah.
Oh, and it was a really good move by United. They've been threatening this in the second half without getting any shots on target, but
Yep.
a really good
And-
counter-attack. We all started with, I think it was Fred in the middle of the park. Yeah, good
Pretty
ball.
much, yeah.
Fernandez, he's capable of this. Great ball in.
Yeah.
And then
That's poor.
Langer-
That's poor from a Madrid's point of view. That defending, letting the ball go through that like that. It's a great
Yeah,
ball.
he's
Don't get me
slick.
wrong, but
Yeah, he's slick.
he shouldn't be given that space.
Yeah, and then the Langer, I mean, fucking no ice through his fucking veins there.
Yeah.
One quick
Exactly.
glance.
One quick look to see where the
good
goalkeeper
goal.
was.
Very good finish. So yeah, United have been better this second half without getting shots on target, and
And
there we go.
as it was with Madrid in the first half, first shot,
Yeah.
goes in the back of the net. First shot on
Oh,
target, I should say, goes in the
Well,
back of the net.
that's the thing. Yeah, we've only had 2 shots on target this whole match from both sides, and both goals. Well, Sancho's coming off, and Jesse Lingard's on there for United. Well, I think United were lucky to only be 1-0 down.
Yeah, they were.
At half time, but I think the second half they have played a lot better.
Yeah.
Without much to show for it, but
No.
yeah, they definitely have. Obviously, they've shown it now with that well-taken goal by Elanga, the substitute.
Well, actually, sorry, guys, I completely missed it. Liverpool 6.
Oh,
Leeds nil.
Jesus Christ.
well,
Wouldn't do their goal difference much harm.
I'm just looking at it now, to be honest. Where are we? Goal difference now. So they're now 3 points behind City and 16 goal difference. So it's going to have to take a miracle for that to happen, but that's bonkers.
How much good grace does Bielsa get?
Mate, he's secure for another couple of seasons. This is only their second season in the Premier League, remember?
Yeah, but some of them, they are not doing well.
No.
I think he's gonna. He'll probably walk away at the end of the season. Because
He's not really one swaying around, is he?
No, but that's. I mean, he's. This is. I think this is the most he stayed at a club ever. I think. Like in terms of seasons. This is.
I'm looking at the table now. Only Newcastle and Burnley and Norwich have won less games than Leeds.
Yeah.
Because Watford are on the same amount of wins. And then
Yeah.
everybody else is 6, 7, 8, and then 12, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah. Good point, mate. You make a good point. He could walk away.
He'd probably keep him up, and then that'll do for him.
Yeah, more than likely. But I'm sure from a fan's point of view, having 2 stable seasons for 15, 20 years.
Oh, he's a legend there. He deserves to stay because if you look at their team, I mean, they were in the championship for obviously a long time, but when he took over, I think they were mid. I think when he took over, they were mid-table or whatever.
They were. They were also at one point they were on the verge of going down. At one point, with
like not a huge amount of money spent. He just completely changed them from average championship players and they're Premier League players.
Exactly.
So I mean, when ball comes in, it's gone wide. Yeah,
Miss Bamford for a long.
Yeah,
there is that definitely.
100%. But I found it weird that Rafinha was benched against United on Sunday. I found that a bit strange. He's been their best player, Rafinha. I mean, if he hadn't played anywhere near what he's capable of, I mean, they're struggling as it is, but they'd be really struggling now.
Yeah,
without Rafinha. So that was a bit odd.
Liam Cooper, Calvin Phillips, Patrick Bamford, and Hedgie all remain on the sidelines for Leeds.
Yeah, Phillips is a huge miss as well.
Yeah.
Phillips.
So Leeds' injuries at the minute are Cooper, Phillips, Koch, Leo Ferhidley, however you pronounce it, Diego Llorente, Bamford, Greenwood. Yeah, so there's no explanation.
That's a lot of players in there.
Yeah.
it's one of the reasons why they started having those games being suspended, because they've had quite a fair injuries for quite a good portion of the season. Then they had COVID, and then they did in Arsenal, didn't they? So one fucking COVID case, and he was on international duty.
Well, we should have. Right, I'm not being funny, but we should. The first game of the season against Brentford, we should have had that called off. I think we had like 6 cases of COVID.
Yeah, exactly. You had more cases then.
We were just getting our own back, haven't we? Exploit the rules to your thing, ain't you?
John, have you seen what Mark's
Liverpool did exactly the same, and they get away with it. Oh, that's all right. Yeah.
John, have you seen what Mark's
Liverpool had no cases of COVID.
Shut up, Ross. What?
John, have you seen what Mark's put in the group chat?
Good to see the real Spurs turned up.
Yeah.
It's typical Spurs. It is.
Oh, yeah.
Like you said earlier, mate, it's typical Spurs. Beat City in the way they did on Saturday night, and then go and lose to Burnley.
Lose to Burnley, yeah. Oh, good block by Varane. It'd be another corner for Atletico. 4 minutes to go plus stoppage time. This would be a great result for United if they can hold on and get a draw here.
I was literally about to say, mate, it's going to make the second leg in a week or so's time very, very tasty, isn't it? 2 weeks, isn't it? 2 weeks.
Yeah. Obviously, away goals don't count this season, but even so, 1-1 is a great result, I've got to say.
Yeah.
Especially after that first half, they were terrible.
Oh!
What an effort. Against the corner. Oh, what an effort by Griezmann, the substitute. Again, he's had his injuries this season, but great effort.
Go on, son.
Carrera.
That's out. Sorry, that's out.
And it's Ronaldo of all people. It's Ronaldo of all people with the clearance.
That was out, surely.
No.
Carry on.
Mate, Russ, don't get me wrong, man. I want Man United to lose this, but that was out. I'm sorry.
I won. Watch it again.
Anyway,
no chance. His little bell didn't go off in his watch.
Oh, that's not a great.
It doesn't, because that's only for goals been scored.
Oh, I thought it went for everything on the goal line.
No,
it's still technically the goal line.
No, it's literally just the sensors are in the goal mouth, and that's it.
Oh.
It should be. You're right. It should be, but
I thought it was the whole thing.
Notice that, Russ?
No, I thought it was the whole line.
Learn something new every day, eh, mate?
I literally thought it was just the whole line. Yeah, it didn't go out. It didn't go out.
We were just showing the replay of Griezmann's effort. Just bounced up.
Really unlucky in it.
Oh, did everything right. Just
I didn't show it.
Yeah, Sharky, I would answer that, mate, but it's probably not one we can really answer, as you can probably appreciate.
Oh no!
We can really answer that, mate.
It's a good question.
No, it is, but yeah, can't really answer that. And we don't really talk about it either.
Millwall looking for a sign-in, probably.
Oh, God.
Wow, we got you. That's great.
JP, do you want to take this one?
West Ham Mines 21. Have a look at my channel on 2 o'clock. You'll know.
Oh.
I don't give anything away.
Links in the description, mate, for today's channel. Genuinely.
Yeah. But out of those 2 players that you've put in there, one of them is starting in my starting 11. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah, Sharky's not going to. Yeah, well, I wouldn't either. So I wouldn't play that either, to be honest.
Well, I just don't get it. I don't get it. If if Krau's not wanted, he's clearly not good enough for Moyes. Moyes has said he's not doing anything wrong. But he hasn't said he's not doing anything right either. Why not just return him why just send him back in January?
Yeah, well, yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, bringing in a bloody player we actually really fucking needed, one of them, rather than keeping a player we're not gonna need.
Good flip by Langer. Oh, this would be a right bonus for United if they could get the winner here. It's eventually cleared.
That's a foul. Come on.
That's 100% a foul.
Matic was all over Carrera then. Did a fucking Fernandinho.
Give him nothing. Not a yellow card. Nothing.
I still
Shaqiri, he's got a red card.
I still think the best booking will. I still think the best booking we'll see this season was Fredericks on Saturday. Man, that fucking cracked me up.
Oh, that was fucking brilliant. That was. The most blatant yellow card. Didn't someone complain? That's not a yellow. It's like the most blatant yellow you're ever going to see.
Well, because of the other fouls that were happening before that, and that's what Dennis was talking about. There's a guy behind me was saying that's not a booking. Yeah, he's not booking him. You're not booking Fredericks.
I think it's a good point.
Honestly, me and Dennis and the guy in front of us, we all looked at each other and went, "Yeah, you can't argue with that."
Yeah. I mean, it's a good point by Sharky. He should have given a country ago.
I know everyone's getting hyped up because he's doing well for MK Dons, but to be fair, mate, they're not exactly in the same league in more ways than one. But I want Connor Coventry to do well for West Ham like everybody else, but I can't see it. I really can't.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, what would say he's playing for obviously it's MK Dons as League One, but they're doing really well. MK Dons
they're doing brilliantly. He's getting the last two appearances he's making. He's getting unbelievable accommodations from everybody because of it. But to be fair, he should be.
Yeah, but that's the thing with obviously sending players out on loan. But you've got to find the right club, and they got to play regularly. Because at Peterborough, I'd rather him play for MK Dons in League One and they're flying, which they are, than Peterborough in the Championship who've struggled.
Yeah,
I'd rather them play games but play for a team that actually playing well. Do you know what I mean?
Because he was there last season with Peterborough, wasn't he?
Was he? I don't know. This season he definitely was at the start of the season. Then obviously,
I know he was involved in a relegation battle last season with whatever team it was. But I think they just stayed up. I can't remember, but I remember who it was. But I'm sure it was something like that. But you're right, mate. But the problem is, Bill, that's the catch-22 of it. If you can't hack it with championship level with Peterborough, then and he's smashing it with MK Dons. He's a bit like Ben Rama. He's not good enough for the Premier League, but he's too good for the Championship. It's that sort of level.
It was good ball in. Well headed away. 2 minutes. Was 4 minutes stoppage time. 2 minutes of which have already been played. Is Matic. Good ball forward. Just get it in the mixer. Is Tellez.
It's a nice pass from Lingard. To be fair,
actually back post Ronaldo. Varane's trying to get after it.
God, that's a foul. Come on.
That's a foul. Longer, I think it was. They won't mind that. Stop the counter attack.
Technically, Elanga should be carded for that because it's dissent, isn't it? Having that much of a row with the ref. It's never done, but it is. It's like
depends what he said though. Depends what he said though.
Yeah, true.
He could have said, "Ref, you're the best human being ever."
I very highly doubt it, mate.
Unlikely as that is, but
Xhaka would have been sent off.
And it's hoof clear by Matic. This is cheers, mate. This is lineup Fabianski deal.
Come on.
You'd have Diop at right back. Is that how you putting it? I'm guessing Johnson at right back.
He's having Johnson as wing back and Fredericks as wing back.
So back three, then the two wing backs, and then Rice, Carroll, Ben Rama, Lanzini, Bonford. It's not a bad idea, mate. To be fair,
4 hours.
It's not a bad idea.
All right, so we've got about 30 seconds to go. Looks like it's going to end up at a 1-1 draw.
I'm getting anything for that, mate.
Here's Fernandez. It's going to be one last attack.
No.
It's going to be another 4 or 5 minutes.
Oh, fouled there? No.
Oh, what is that, mate? Come on.
That's poor. That is poor.
Seriously, that is just.
Fred.
Oh, my days.
Oh, easy save for Oblak. And that should be surely that should be full time. Terrible pass by
Flair coach.
Man
United look like world beaters here. Come on.
Kondogbia with a terrible pass. And that's it. There we are. Full time.
1, 2.
Yeah. So full time in Madrid. So Atletico Madrid 1, Man United 1. Well, in the end, a good result for United, especially after that first half where Atletico were by far the better side. So, what do you make of that second half for us?
Yeah, didn't really want United to win or anything like that. But yeah, I don't know if that came across very well or not. You're definitely better side in the second half. You can't really argue with that. Atletico really, I don't know why they just sort of stepped off them, just let them have a little bit more space. Man United's passing definitely got a lot better. And it was a good goal by Helanga. I've rarely seen him play, to be honest. So I'm not really sure how many goals he's got this season. But yeah, it was a good finish, and it's a good result for United.
Yeah, no, very good. And JP, what you make of that second half, pal?
Yeah, pretty much exactly the same as what Russ is saying. Again, just looking at the full-time stats, Man United 6 shots, 1 on target. Atletico Madrid 13 shots, 1 on target. It just shows you who really was the attacking threat out of it. But like we were saying beforehand, Bill, we said it was like fire and ice, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Both teams going in with inconsistent performances and coming out with a draw.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I thought it'd be a draw. I did go 2-2, man. It was a bit optimistic, but anyway, finished.
Well, you got the draw bit right.
Got the draw bit right, so I'll get
poor finishing, man. Didn't get it on target.
But yes, I think the quality was decent both sides. But yeah, I think Atletico deserved to be ahead at half time. There's no doubt about it. Should have been after hitting the woodwork and top show, should have been at least 2-0 up. But in the end, that's cost them because United were only going to improve in the second half, which they did, and a few openings. But really good equaliser all round. Fred did well in midfield. Fernandez was a great ball forward, and Elanga comes as a sub. Scored against Leeds at the weekend, albeit it was in the last minute. It didn't mean much, but a vital equaliser and took it as if he's been doing it all his career. So he's only so he took that really well. Obviously, there's no away goal rule this season in the Champions League, but I mean that's a vital equaliser and sets up perfectly for 2 weeks' time.
Yeah, and just to answer West Ham Minds' question, that's the name of the channel, mate. So go have a look.
I thought I'd put the link in the description, but I didn't. I've just have now. So
and also, I don't want to piss on your fire there, West Ham Minds, mate. We actually made it wasn't starting 11; it was starting 12. So you might have to.
And I agree with Shark in the Europa League's more interesting anyway.
So next time, Bill, can you pick a game where it's like we should watch Liverpool or something tonight? Shouldn't we? It's like...
Well, I think we possibly could have done, but it wasn't on TV tonight.
I can send you links. I've got loads of links to these games.
No, official channels only.
Yeah, all right.
Oh, yeah, you always say that.
Yeah, for YouTube purposes. Last one. Cheers for tuning in, mate. So Russ. I'm sure United fans. Atletico have not been the force as they were certainly last season, where they won the league at only 5th this season. But even so, it's still that's 1-1's a good result, especially after that first half.
Yeah, but United are just a horrible team. They not in a bad way, but the way they play football just doesn't inspire me. I don't feel anything when they're playing. When I'm watching them play, this is not the Manchester United of although we've got to go back to like Alex Ferguson and everything, but even under recent years, they only finished second. Was it last season? Was it, or was it the season before? This is not Man United. And for them to get a draw with Atletico tonight, it's just bonkers. Because you would have thought Atletico would be clear favourites. Yeah.
But yeah, Rush, you're saying exactly pretty much what me and Bill were talking about earlier when I was I can't remember if we were live or not for it, but I was just saying, well, yeah, we were live for some of it, but he's not the Ronaldo that everybody remembers. His style of difference, and they need a Ferguson type manager again to give people some balls, get some decent results going their way.
Yeah, that's a good point. Russ, we were saying in the first half that obviously Rangnick will be going upstairs at the end of the season, and obviously Richard Pochettino and Eric Ten Hag, who's doing a brilliant job at Ajax. They're the two that have been linked with the United, obviously the managerial job for sort of next season. Are those two names? Do you think they would? Are they the caliber of managers and the type of manager that United need at the moment?
Well, Poch has been in the league, hasn't he? So he knows the Premier League. He's probably the one that I would go for. When he was at Spurs, they played a very good brand of football. They were obviously punching above their level because they're not very good.
Southampton as well.
Yeah, exactly. He gets the right players in. He knows how to make a team punch above their level. And United are more than the sum of their parts, in my opinion. Their players, they should not be in their position.
No,
they should be challenging at the top of the league with the players that they have.
Agreed. Yeah, agreed. They should be. Yeah.
And as me and Dennis were talking about on Saturday, mate, and I hate to say it, mate, but I genuinely asked them, "Are Man United the Arsenal of Manchester?" Because it's the same comparisons, isn't it? It's exactly the same comparisons.
Yeah.
Happy with the top four now. Not happy with pushing for the title. Happy to finish in the top four.
The thing I'd say about that, Manchester United, as I said, they should be challenging for the title. I don't think their fans would be happy with where they are in the league. Everyone else is, because we think it's funny, but United shouldn't be bloody 5th, 6th, or wherever they are. Like, oh no, they're sort of 4th at the moment, but they should be challenging. They should be pushing City and Liverpool. And Chelsea, really.
Exactly. Yeah, but that's what I said in the first half, mate. You know, at the start of the season, you know, it's like, well, they've got Ronaldo, okay, but they've got Varane. You know, you're talking about one of the best centre backs of the past 5 years or so. Thought, here we go. This is their next. You know, they're the missing pieces in the jigsaw, and they've got worse, if anything.
Yeah, I think it's incredible, really. You think they finished second under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. The beginning of this season, now it's really terrible, and everyone was beating them apart from Arsenal. And it's just ridiculous. This is not. I tell you, they get a good manager. They get Poch in there, they'll be up there. There's no shadow of a doubt for me.
Yeah.
Get rid of Ronaldo. He causes more problems than anything else. Get rid of him. And just get Paul Pogba as well. He's probably not one of the greatest egos to have in the dressing room either. Get rid of them. Get a manager who can sort of bring them all together. And I think they are definitely more than some of their parts. They'll be challenging next season, I reckon, if they get Poch. Ten Hag, I'm not sure because, all right, Ajax, they're a good side, yeah, but there's only so much you can do in Holland. But you know, could prove me wrong if he got the Man United job. But yeah, if Poch goes there, they'll be challenging. They'll be challenging for the title again.
Well, Bill, you got the score right, just the wrong game because it was Benfica 2, Ajax 2.
Oh, was it? Yeah, that was what I was meant to be predicting.
Did your former striker score tonight? Or
yeah, Hello scored it.
It's got about 100 goals,
another goal and an actual goal.
100 goals for the season now, isn't it?
Well. Yeah, he's scored bundles this season. Yeah, we were saying again at half during the first half that you know we did a really good article with that interview with the Guardian today or the last couple of days, and basically just taking ownership of his time at West Ham, and you know, but he's enjoyed his football, and you know, Ten Hag. I mean, that's probably why Ten Hag is getting linked with the United job because I'm sure he was in charge when they got to the semis when Tottenham beat them in the last minute and when Moura scored. I'm sure he was in charge there, and obviously, you know, they're going well again this season and doing well in the Dutch league as well. So, and I never thought I'd see the day where Tadic, when you know, he was absolutely become a brilliant player. He was good at Southampton, but he's got even better, which I didn't like. Never see Tadic score for Ajax. Fucking is it the same player as his brother? But yeah. So that's probably why he's been lit with the United job as well. Ten Hag, he's done a brilliant job there. But who? So Johnny, obviously you watched the whole game. Who stood out for you for both sides?
Well, nobody really stood out for Man United. I mean, it was like cardboard cutouts for. Especially the first half. I mean, yeah, all right. You know, we had better movement in the second half from everybody, but in terms of man of the match in general, for those that completed the 90, probably say, I don't know actually, mate. I can't really think of one because the only player we were really waxing lyrical was subbed off, wasn't he? So, Lodi. So, hang on, I have to double check who actually came on and came off.
I think Lodi, the left wing back, I think it was for me the whole man of the match. I thought he was brilliant. Obviously got the assist for Felix in the first half, and if it looked a constant threat, and you know, so much so that Lindelof got subbed off for United. I thought Felix obviously got the goal. I think he played pretty well as well. Kondogbia, number 4 as well. Atletico, I think he played.
I'd say well second half.
I'd say João Felix for me. That's good. I just looked because I wanted to say him, but I wasn't 100% sure he was one of the subs or not. I couldn't remember, but yeah, he was the man of the match for me.
And then,
out of those that lasted the 90, otherwise, yeah, same as you, mate. 100%.
And then United. I think I think Elanga. I know he got the goal, but I think Fernandez. He got the assist, but he improved as the match went on. But yeah, too many inconsistent performances for United, but they've got away with it again. How many times we keep saying about United, but good equaliser, and as I say, sets it up brilliantly for the return leg at Old Trafford in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, it's good, and also the Benfica Ajax game, 2 draws tonight, setting both sides up from that point of view. And obviously, the next week's got you got the other ones, and that'd be entertaining.
That's the thing. The anomaly is the Man City against Sporting. That finished 5-0. All the other ones, there's like one or two goals in it. So it should be a tasty next couple of weeks in the Champions League anyway.
100%.
Good stuff. So anything else you want to touch on, Les, before we wrap up?
Well, thank you to West Ham Minds 21 for subscribing to the channel. Because I noticed my sub count's gone up by 1, which is good. No, I'm happy, mate. I'm happy. I'll take 1 a day. I'll be happy with 1 a day.
I'll subscribe to you tomorrow. It'll be all right.
But Russ Bill's agreed to come on. We'll be doing the live draw for the Europa League. Last 16 draw, so we'll be talking about that.
League? I don't know, mate.
So yeah, do you remember that? You remember the Europa League?
Vague recollections.
But for the other 2 or 3 people,
Thursday night football.
But for the other 2 or 3 people that are watching in a minute, head over to the channel. But more importantly, and I say this, I try and say this every time I'm on here: subscribe to Garage Football. These guys should have a lot more subscribers than you guys currently do. I mean, you've been doing it for 2 or 3 years, and haven't even hit the 1,000 yet. It's ridiculous. You guys should really be smashing it.
Yeah, cheers, mate. Appreciate that.
Well, yeah, loving your enthusiasm as always, man.
Thanks, mate. Okay.
It's as cold as ice.
Mate, save that for the karaoke, mate. JP, Russ, thanks for joining again, lads. So thanks everyone for watching. Subscribe to Garage Football if you're new, as John says, and we'll see you next time. All the best. Take care.